Well, good afternoon. I should say good evening, everybody, and welcome to Walnut Creek and Walnut Creek TV. I'm Anthony Schultz, along with Dylan Graham on senior night here, as we finally will end the 2020 season here in 2021. Very strange, Dylan.
Very, very strange.
But it is good to be back. Second game in 3 weeks, and senior night, and the ceremony's going on down in the field right now.
Amazing feeling. Senior night, only get one of those, right?
Okay, listen.
Oh.
You put me on TV. Get the thin side. That's from the knee down.
So we got some notes here to talk about this as we get push up here to the ball game. Cheer captain Elisa Meniva. She's cheered for Los Lomas for 4 years. Escorting Elisa are her parents, Ksenia and Sergey Meniva, siblings Diana and Gregory.
Then we got cheer captain Gabrielle Malik, has cheered at Los Lomas for 4 years. With her is her parents, Tiana and Oliver Malik, and brother Adrian.
I think I was just, we're seeing right now is Giselle Vergara. He's cheered at Los Lomas for 2 years. Escorting Giselle are her parents, Araceli Valdez and David Vergara.
Sophie has cheered at Los Lomas as well for 4 years.
Sophie Critton, walking out right now, has cheered at Los Lomas for 2 years, or for 4 years, and escorting her is her mom, Ada, and brother Scott.
Yeah, there's a nice round of applause. Beautiful afternoon here. It's an early evening here in Walnut Creek.
Mount D in the background. What a wonderful view.
And next will be Luke Wood, quarterback slash linebacker, has played Los Lomas football for 4 years. And escorting Luke are his parents, Sally and Steve Wood, siblings Adam, Ben, Kate, Josh, Michael, and Thomas.
Huge family here for the Los Lomas Knights. Luke, his 4 brothers before him played here at Los Lomas. 3 playing quarterback, 1 playing a little bit of backer and O-line. I got to actually play with 2 of them. Just a very good family, very nice people. Big applause there for the Woods. Next coming up onto the field is number 6, Lance Heinen. Has played Los Lomas football for 4 years, wide receiver, DB, and I believe has a career in punting. One of the best punters I've seen around here in a while. Escorting him is his mom, Baby Saren Heinen as well. So
Memories that will last forever. Boy, those jerseys looking good, illuminated in that sunshine, huh?
yeah, those maroon and gold unis. Nice hair, Lance.
Here's Captain Brian Thorpe, wide receiver, defensive back. He's played at Los Lomas football here for 4 years. And escorting Brian are his parents, Jamie and Rick Thorpe, grandmother Sonia Ford, and siblings Nick and Blake.
Big Blake and Big Bry. Brothers both played. Blake, one of my good friends, now playing at Davis. Bry, senior here. It's good to see them both coming out. Next we got is number 12, Drew Delmonico, coming out. Wide receiver, DB. Has played Los Lomas football for 4 years as well. Escorting Drew are his parents, Lauren and Daryl Delmonico, and his sister, Alexis.
Escorting Drew are his parents, Lauren and Daryl Delmonico, and his sister Alexis.
It's a good number right there, number 12. Bringing back some memories.
That's just a good football number, too, isn't it?
Exactly. Only the greatest wear number 12.
Dylan, did you happen to wear number 12?
Yeah, I did. That was my number, in fact.
All right, here's Jack Swinson, running back linebacker. Been with Los Lomas football 4 years. Escorting Jack are his parents, Shelly and Steve Swinson.
Escorting Jack are his parents, Shelly and Steve.
It's wonderful that we could get this streamed for everybody, and boy, that's, years from now they can look back on this with fond memories.
Nice round of applause for Jack.
Hopefully.
It's almost got the feel of a beauty pageant a little bit. You know what I mean?
The razzle
The
dazzle.
talent portion comes up a little bit later.
Coming out now, running back.
That's all that matters.
Number 20, Andrew Ergo.
Number 20 now coming down the runway. Andrew Ergood, running back linebacker, has played Los Lomas football as well for 4 years. Escorting him is his parents, Elizabeth and Joel Ergood. Looks like his twin brothers out there as well.
Elizabeth and Joel Ergo.
See, this was when I was a senior. I walked down here and I saw the other team warming up, and I was always like, "No, come on, guys, we got to get this going. I got to warm up first. Got to get ready. We can't lose on senior night."
No, God, no. Here's Kobe Good, running back linebacker. He's played with Los Lomas for 4 years, and escorting Kobe are his parents, Michelle and Rich Good, and brother Lucas.
Escorting Kobe are his parents, Michelle and Rich Good, and his brother Lucas. Now making his way down midfield, number 50, running back linebacker Jack Myers. Jack Myers has played football at Los Lomas for all of 4 years. Escorting Jack are his parents,
Now coming down the field,
Myers.
number 50, Jack Myers, running back linebacker, has played Los Lomas football for 4 years. Escorting Jack are his parents, Janice and Bernie Myers.
Coming down the field now, co-captain, number 53, Marco Balistreri.
Big bow.
And here goes one of the captains, Marco Balistreri. Offensive line, defensive line, been here for 4 years playing football. And escorting Marco are his parents, Caney and Scott Balistreri, and brother Nathan.
That's a big family right there. Good people, though. Marco going to Oregon State next year, of course. That's going to be a big time.
Yeah, he'll
Place
have
to
another
go.
senior night coming up, huh?
Yeah, hopefully, if all goes well. Scott Balistreri coming out in his casual hat, hoodie, and jeans. Next we got Captain Mason Reese, number 56, O-line, D-line, has played Los Lomas football for 4 years. Escorting Mason are his parents, Marlena and Curtis Reese, Aunt Valencia Thomas, and sister Geneva. Huge family to this Los Lomas program. Very caring family. Always looked out for us when I was here. Yeah, nothing but high prayers for them. Big boy, Mason Reese.
Thomas Tanner is an offensive and defensive lineman, has played football at Los Lomas for 4 years. Escorting Tanner are his parents, Shannon and Jeff, and his grandpa, Buddy.
And here comes Tanner Fricci, another one of the captains, offensive and defensive line. He's been with the football team for 4 years. And escorting Tanner are his parents, Shannon and Jeff Fricci, and Grandpa Putty.
I talked about you. What we got next? Another one of those linemen that have been there since his sophomore year.
Coming down the field now, number 7.
Next we got number 76, Sibin Ristic, another O-line D lineman, has played Los Lomas football for 4 years. Escorting Sibin is his mom, Sanella Ristic, and little brother Noah. Cute fella over there. Seems to be a little bit shy. Don't worry, buddy.
Looks like a future night.
Yep.
All right, Vinny Garma now coming down, offensive line, defensive line. He's been here 4 years, and escorting Vinny are his parents, Andre Andrade and Mike Garman. Andrea Andrade.
Andrade.
And next, you look at the hear the music playing there, and it sounds like it's a reminiscing, you know.
For some reason, this reminds me of soaring over California in Disneyland. That's what the music reminds me of. I feel like I'm about to go on a plane ride or something.
And he's being escorted by his brothers, all of them. And they dress in the same.
And also, Farron S. Mailpour, wide receiver, defensive back. He's played at Los Lomas for 3 years. And Farron, his Knights, all his brothers with him. And there's a great shot of the Los Lomas Knights, the 2020 football team, I should say.
Weird, but
Very strange, but there they are.
it was funny. I was looking at classes like, oh, I'm the class of 2023, right? And I'm thinking it's 2021. What are seniors? Are seniors 2022? I couldn't think to myself because usually you play in the year before you graduate.
Right.
It was just, it
Yeah,
tripped me out for a
different
second.
calendar year,
Yep,
right.
It tripped me out for a second. For some reason, I thought seniors this year graduated next year.
Well, that'll do it here for the pageantry of senior night. And we'll be back in a little bit. We'll have a little open for you. And then just after that, we'll have the opening kickoff of tonight's game right here on Walnut Creek TV. Walnut Creek and Walnut Creek TV at Los Lomas High School. A bit of a somber night tonight. Anthony Schultz here along with Dylan Graham. Pat Lickus, former principal here, athletic commissioner, a coach, 37 years at the school, 7 years as principal, has passed on. The flags are at half-mast, and he's somebody that meant a lot to this community, a lot to this school, and Dylan, he will be missed.
Yeah, very sad to lose someone part of the community. I know this was the principal when Doug came here, so I know it means a lot to him, but always a big part of the community when you see a principal pass away, and it is very sad.
So we will take a moment of silence for Pat Lickus. So, for tonight's game, and just before they do that, they'll play the national anthem, and then we'll get right into the Open. All right, just moments away from kickoff. Anthony Schultz along here with Dylan Graham on a beautiful evening here at Walnut Creek, senior night. And it's been a tough year for both these teams. Benicia coming in, the Panthers 1 up and 2 down. It's been tough for both teams here, Dylan, but getting back to normal is great. Had a game a couple of weeks ago. Nice to be back in the saddle. And tonight should be a good game wrapping up the 2020 season here in 2021.
Yeah, for sure. Very strange that this is indeed going to be the last game. No playoffs. That definitely is weird. They just had their last high school practice of the year, at least for their school year. But just to get out here Friday night, get one more game out, it's nothing like it.
Well, at least it's something getting back to normal as we look at head coach Doug Longero. So many good things to say about him and what he's meant to this program. And looking ahead toward next year, he said, you know, I've got a young team. All the skill guys are going to be coming back. We're going to lose some of those good linemen, but he thinks they can replace them. And looking toward good things in 2021. And, of course, it's just getting back to normal. And now I believe the school districts have said it's going to be in-class teaching. They're going to be back to normal in that, full classrooms, or at least somewhat full. I don't know how exactly what kind of capacity they're going to be, but it's getting back to normal, which we all really want.
Yeah, from what I was told, it's a hybrid system where some kids go on one day and another set of kids go on another. Just to obviously keep people distance, but just to be able to come back, be able to mingle with friends, and again, to have sports back, what a time.
Just feel sorry for all the kids that lost their senior year last year, but at least some of the guys here get to at least experience some of this pageantry, some of those things that they'll remember for the rest of their lives.
Well, and at least last year they got to at least have some of the sports. But, yeah, definitely this year only having to play one sport, that's tough.
All right, we are ready for kickoff. The Las Lomas Knights will receive. The Benicia Panthers taking on the Las Lomas Knights right here on Walnut Creek TV. So glad you could be with us on this gorgeous evening from Walnut Creek. And a little pooch kick, and one of the upmen's going to take it about the 32, cross the 35, hit and dropped at the 40, cross to the 41, and Las Lomas has it in good position here to start this game.
What a way to start your senior night. Luke Wood right there, catching the kickoff, getting a little yards, nothing better. But that was smart, though, just to get down and not try to do too much. Don't fumble it. They got good field position. Let's see what they can do.
You can't ask for better starting field position than that. The nose of the football right on the 41 here for the Knights. And Michael Wood in at quarterback. And, of course, the last time that we saw this team, Diamond Loosely was the starting quarterback. He's going to be a wide receiver.
There he is,
here
right
this
there,
evening.
number 9.
Like a triple stack here to the near side, handoff, trying to go up the middle, busting it outside, looking for some room out there, and going to pick up good yardage out there along and sideline, get near 50-yard line, the 50-yard line. Jermaine Land, and it didn't look like he had anything. Busted it outside and made a nice pickup.
Yeah, nice job by Land there to see just basically the hole collapse and to bounce it outside and make something out of nothing.
So Land's going to pick up 8 yards on that play. It'll bring up 2nd down and 2. Opening drive of the ball game, the final ball game of the season. And some more good news, the football season next year will start on time. So by August, we'll be ready to go for football. And caught in the backfield this time, trying to stay up and then really hit hard. That was Land again. He'll get 1 yard. And on the tackle that time is Brody Alava, number 22.
Good play right there by number 22. Just coming up, scraping over the top and just filling the hole right there. That's the tough part. I want to see how this Benicia D-line is going to play this experienced, big, offensive O-line for Las Lomas.
Yeah.
I know number 84 over there, he's a Fresno State commit. Pretty big dude. I played against him myself.
And we saw him a couple of weeks ago. They were dominant in that ball game. Man in motion, go to the far side. Wood fires. He's got a completion and a 1st down. And they are inside of Benicia territory, inside the 45 to downs. And that will be a 1st down for Las Lomas.
That was a good play right there. Just taking what they give you. Flat, wide open, take it right now. 3rd and 1, all you need is a yard. Perfect. 1st down, move the ball. Move the chains.
So Mike Wood at quarterback tonight came in at halftime last week. Sophomore, talented, 6'4", 190 pounds. Tell me he's got a big upside, and he can make all the throws.
From what I saw last week, he has a big arm, and he listens to the coach, so that should help him a lot as well. Big hole.
Well, here's Land, big hole, and he's going to be dragged down. And a nice tackle in the open field by Brody Alava, his 2nd tackle of the game, but a pretty good gain in any event for the Las Lomas Knights. And they're going to be about 4 yards short of the 1st down, so we'll call it 2nd down.
That was a great job right there by, I think that was right guard Vinny Garman pulling through, hitting the D end, allowing there to be a big hole there for Land to come in.
So Wood from the shotgun. Receivers split to either side. Land's going to get it up the middle. Hit by a couple of different people. A host of white shirts on him that time. Just a yard gain. And it'll be 3rd down and 4 here for Las Lomas. Got to figure they're probably not going to be punting, so 2-down situation if they don't get the 1st down here on 3rd.
Yeah, Doug's not the type of guy to punt unless you're basically pinned deep into your own end zone. But I want to see how Las Lomas attacks the DBs of Benicia. They got a couple standout corners and safeties. One, number 15, Croy Stewart, UCLA commit. Number 5, Simeon Harris, who has an offer from Colorado State and a couple other schools.
Here's Wood's pass. He's got him in very close to the 1st down marker. And it looks like they're going to mark him. Well, it's going to be really close here. Ooh. Might be just a bit short possibly, as it's going to be 4th down.
Way to hold on to that ball. I mean, he took a lick from number 8, Janari Boone, coming down hard, but
Janari, the starting running back for this team, he was in there just seemingly untouched, and Wood able to stand in there and deliver the football.
good read right there. Flat defender buzzes out to the flat, just replace him with the slant. Set him up for a 4th and 1.
It will be 4th and short here.
Looks like they got a fullback, extra tight end. Yep.
Land's going to get it, but he's caught in the backfield. He will not get the first down, and Daniel Morgan, number 9, among others, there to get him. And it is going to be a turnover on downs. First down, Benicia.
What a stop. I mean, he came blazing in from that right side.
Boy, they were ready for this. And you see number 9 in there. Also, I think it was number 54. And that's Jaden Whiteside, the defensive lineman that was also there. So they absolutely deny the Los Lomas Knights.
That's such a tough play call there. Do you run it? Do you pass it short? 4th and 1. All you need is a yard.
All right, Panthers getting their first time, and a little pitch here, and trying to cut it back inside for a nice game. They're going to get across the 40 to about the 42.
Number 10.
And that was
Brian Thorpe, it looked like.
Kalani Sandoval on the carry.
Brian Thorpe with the tackle, it looked like. Coming down from that safety position. Good tackle.
Boy, man in motion, a little shovel pass.
Yeah,
Kind of a nice little wrinkle there.
Benicia is known to have the double wing with the flexed out receivers.
They call it the wing T. Something from a million years ago. And caught in the backfield this time, trying to get back to the line of scrimmage, and does. Boy, talk about making something out of nothing. And it looks like that is number 21, Randy Cabral. They call him RJ. And, boy, it looked like he was caught in the backfield for a loss, but ends up gaining 2 yards. That was a tough 2 yards there, Dylan.
Yep. Benicia, a team filled with athletes. I mean, I'm really interested to see how this Los Lomas team can hang with them.
3rd down and 2. Here's Tyson
Ooh.
Wallace. Back
Took a
throws.
hit.
This one is going to be caught, but well short of the first down. They might have actually lost a yard or two. Boone makes the catch, but he's not going to gain any yards, and it is going to be 4th down. 4th down and call it 4. A loss of 2 on the play. So Tyson Wallace, a junior, good athlete, good command of the offense. Neither of these offenses are going to be audibilizing. So they're going to run the play. They're going to run the play that's sent in. 4th down now. They're going to punt. And there's a whistle to stopping play here with 6:52 to go here in the first quarter. Timeout, Las Lomas.
Yeah, Benicia, a very young team. Most of their guys, the guys that I was talking about, are all juniors. So they'll all have 2 commits coming back for next year, too. I mean, it's a really good sign for Benicia.
Yeah, there are a lot of guys that are going to be playing Saturday football on the field right now. So we talked about the wing T. As far as the way they run this, it's like a 50-50 run-pass type of thing, and they sort of whatever's working at the time. And they'll spread it out, and they'll use some shotgun and some multiple looks, and you can see there's a couple of wrinkles in it.
Yeah, not your traditional wing T, but a lot of run, play action, play action, play action. I remember that's how they used to do it versus us. Get the corners and DBs to just sink their eyes on the quarterback and running back and then toss it behind them.
Here's Nicholas Ruiz. He's also the place kicker, so he'll punt it away. Lefty kicker boots this one.
Right.
And this one floating past the 30-yard line on the far side of the field. It'll go out of bounds there. So that's where Los Lomas will take over, 1st down and 10. So both defenses get a stop. Los Lomas forces a punt. And, of course, the Panthers got their stop on the turnover on downs. Beautiful look here tonight.
There you go. There's Mount D. Mount Diablo. The one and only.
So 1 series for both. 6:44 to go here in the first quarter. No score. And Los Lomas back on offense. Couldn't ask for better weather here on senior night. Knights ready to go to work. 3 wide receivers split here to the near side. Wood from the shotgun. Back he goes. A little pressure. This one going to be knocked down. And it looked like that was number, was it 84 or 94? I think it was 84. That will be Miles Bailey. defensive lineman, and they also list him as a wide receiver.
Yep. So
Wow.
when he was a freshman, I remember he played tight end for them. And that was my senior year. We played against him. He played both ways. Dominant force. I mean, as you can see, he's already big enough as is. But yeah, I'm assuming they probably use him a little bit in the little short routes, get him the ball and let him just go to work, run over some small DBs. Good job there keeping his hands up.
Man in motion coming to the near side. Here's
Down
Wood.
loosely.
Flag on the play. Loosely's going to make the catch and brought down after a gain of about 5-6 yards. Nice looking tackle by number 22. Check the penalty here at Brody Alava. Another tackle in the open field. And Brody Alava, we've called his name a lot tonight.
Safety making plays. Right there, quarterback to quarterback connection. Maybe have an illegal shift. Yep. So a lot of people don't know this, but when you motion a guy, he has to stay straight the whole way. If he moves up one step, it's an illegal shift. So that's what it looked like right there. Diamond coming up a little bit too early to the flat caused that flag right there.
So wipe out the gain by Loosely with that catch. 5 yards penalized here against Los Lomas. That'll move the ball back to the 25-yard line and bring up second down at 5.
Still waiting for them to start attacking deep. Again, athletes on both sides of the ball. I wanted to see that matchup. Who's going to win?
Oh, man, coming out of the backfield. That ball is going to be knocked down. That was number 8, Janari Boone. And, boy, they had the
really
man.
Lucky there.
Yeah, they had the man coming out of the backfield, but Boone looked like he had the best chance to catch it, and there was nobody that was going to stop him. Take another look.
Got very lucky there. That was very close to a pick six. If Boone saw that a little bit earlier, he was running untouched into the end zone. That's one of those pick plays that Longero loves to do. Bring everybody inside, try to get – they're playing man, so bring everyone inside, get the back out, make a backer have to guard a back. That's a matchup a quarterback loves to see. Right there, maybe you got to wait a little bit, let him get outside a little more, and then toss that one. But that's lucky that it wasn't 6 for the Benicia Panthers.
Third down and 15. Here's Wood. Pump fakes, rolls right, throws.
Nice.
He's got a man. Lands got it. Can't break a tackle as he's brought down immediately. Nice job again by that Benicia defense. And so far, Craig Holden, the Panthers coach, has got to be very happy with the way his defense has played. And take a look at this. I thought Land was going to have a chance to break a tackle and maybe pick up some more yards here.
That was great pressure. I mean, it was a screen, so they're meant to get pressure. And it was a good job to stay back and make Wood think about, oh, no, it's not going to be there. Good job by Wood to extend the play and then deliver the pass.
Yeah, there was
Wow,
Brody
what a
Alava
punt.
on that tackle, and here's the Knights to punt. And this one is going to take a big roll, and this one is still rolling inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. So the Knights, they finally punt. We don't see that very often,
Not
and it's
often.
a great punt.
Like I said, this kid might have a career in punting. I mean, that was amazing right there. He's done that all year, basically. 6. Number Lance Heinen.
So Lance Heinen, and that's one of the plays of the evening so far. That was a great punt. It hit and took a nice Los Lomas roll. So 5:12 to go. The Knights have had it twice, lost it on downs. Now they punt, and here are the Panthers for their second
wing tee.
possession. Going to try to go up the middle here, and the Knights having none of that. They make the stop. Very short gain. The ball carrier was Sandoval again, but I don't know if he even got back to the line of scrimmage. So second down and 10 upcoming for the Panthers.
Tough one right there. Hole got stuffed by that big D line for Los Lomas. Not much for anything for Benicia right there.
So the Knights coming in at 1-3 overall, 1-2 in league. And Benicia 2-2 overall, 1-2 in league. Both these teams trying to finish the year with a win.
Wow, they didn't call that.
Handoff, number 17, and he is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage. Another good defensive play. Joseph Zimmerman, number 17, but not a whole lot of room that time. And penalty markers here. Let's figure out what happened.
Looked like another illegal shift. False start.
False start, a legal procedure. Let's see.
I have a feeling that this you know, the increase in false starts and illegal shifts what plays a big factor in that is not being able to do the summer practices.
Oh,
to be
God.
able to have those practices where you can really get the communication, understanding of the game. Just slows the game
Or
down.
you've got to have that repetition.
Pass.
Back
Going
to
to their
pass,
athlete.
throws, down the field. This one's going to be caught. Is he in bounds? And let's see, I think they're going to mark this as a catch. They are.
Wow.
Boy, a little bit of a rainbow throw that time and pulled down
There
by
he is, number 15.
Croy Stewart.
UCLA commit. I mean, this is what I was saying. I wanted to see how good are these athletes. You know, obviously UCLA likes them, right? Here's
That's
why.
good enough for me.
Here's why. Because he can make catches like that. Very nice catch on the sideline. Way to keep his feet in bounds.
Panthers quickly to the line here, trying to get out of the
Stuff.
backfield as they run the football here on first down. Not much there. I think, again, that was Sandoval again on the carry, but no gainer might even be a little bit of a loss. So that defensive line, I think they're saying it was Boone.
Good job by that nose tackle right there, Vinny Garman, to just stuff that hole for them. Nowhere to go for Boone. Gets tackled.
Wallace back, throws for the sideline. He's got a man. It's going to be just about a yard gain. Quickly
If that.
tackled.
Yep.
I think that was number 22, Brody Alava, calling his name a lot on defense.
That pass needs to be more on him. See how he kind of floats it because of the pressure? If he can get that to him right now instead of taking the hit, he might be able to make a move on that guy and maybe get some yards. But the pressure right there from number 8, Alex Lisi, makes him have to lob it and allows number 10, Brian Thorpe, to come down and make that play.
Third down and 7 here for the Panthers.
Play action. There you are.
Back to pass, looking for some room. Swarm under by the Knights defense. So Tyson Wallace going down. That'll bring up fourth down. Farici making the tackle, and boy, there was just red shirts all over the place and not a whole lot of chance for Tyson Wallace on this play. Boy, might have been a little bit of holding there, too, that the Panthers got away with. So that defensive line very stout here in the early going for the Knights. That'll bring up fourth down, 4th and 9. And again, the Panthers will punt it away for their second time.
Uh-oh. Nope.
Ruiz, and boy, this one
Jeez.
off the side of his foot, and that one's going to go out of bounds just inside the territory of Los Lomas. Let's see where they mark this. But Los Lomas going to get their best field position of the ball game here on this ensuing possession.
See what they can make of it.
You're going to mark this one at the 47-yard line, so not a good kick that time by Ruiz.
I mean,
And the Knights in good shape.
Yeah, 3 drives starting from your 30-plus. There's nothing more you could ask for as an offense. Got to convert and execute right here. We'll see if Longero dials it up and starts to go a little bit downfield. Looks like Benicia just is going to play their usual cover 0, try to just basically out-athlete the team.
So the defense going to get charged with 5 yards. Encroachment the call against the Panthers, and that'll bring up 1st and 5. So for the Benicia Panthers, Craig Holden in his 21st year as head coach. 2019, they were 10-2. Lost in the semifinal to Rancho Catani. Won several league titles during his tenure. Spent several years in the San Joaquin section. They've been back in the NCS now for the last 3 years. There's Coach Holden.
Just came into this league, too, a couple years ago, and have really made a statement in this league.
Handoff, Land, turns the corner to the right side. He's going to pick up right near that first down marker. So Land able to find some room scooting around that right side. He said a couple of good runs going around that side, and that should be enough for a first down. It's going to be really close. I think
Yeah.
it is enough for a first down.
As we've seen in the past couple of games, Land is just a hard runner, just puts his head down and goes. That was a good read right there. Nothing inside, just bounce it outside. He's quicker than everybody else, might
Yeah.
as well, and then finishes the run hard.
And you love to have those running backs that can turn the corner. First down to 10 here for Los Lomas, inside of Panther territory now at about the 44-yard line. Wood back, throws, got a man, complete. inside the 40 down to the 38. Loosely makes the catch. And a couple defenders on there, among them Simeon Harris, number 5. And do I even need to say it at this point? Brody Alava again.
He's all over the place tonight. But how about this quarterback to quarterback connection? I mean, that's 3 passes now that Wood has hit loosely on that little flat arrow right there. Good ball to the outside shoulder. Good catch. Get up. Second and medium.
Yeah, beyond the corner in front of the safety.
I'm thinking they're rolling right here. Gonna motion over, roll right.
4-yard gain in that last play. Bring up second down at 6. And as usual, Wood from the shotgun. Back to pass. Here comes a blitz from the outside. Wood throwing down the field. This one is going to be incomplete. Actually looking for Loosely out there, and in coverage, number 15, Croy Stewart. Pass thrown a little bit behind him that time, but, for Wood, he had a blitzer coming from his blind side, and he did all he could just to get rid of that before getting hammered.
Looked like he had the out there, a little 5-yard out if he wanted to take it, but yeah, got pressure, had to come off it, saw the corner sit. It's a tough ball to fit in right there. Looked like number 11, Jabri, was running wide open down the field, but again, that's a tough pass to throw, rolling right, having to throw across your body.
Minute 2 to go here in the first quarter. Here's Wood back to pass. Third down and 6.
Loosely.
Throws. He's gotten Loosely over there. That's going to be a first down inside the 30 to about the 29. And they're going to pick up about 10 yards on that play and move the sticks.
Seems like the Wood likes number 9, Loosely. Quarterback connection. They must have talked before the game.
Boy, Loosely running down there, and then that quick out toward the sideline, and the ball's there.
And
has to come back for it.
There too.
Alava again with the tackle, but he cannot prevent the gain and the first down.
Nice throw by Michael Wood. Moving to your right, getting his shoulders around, just delivering a nice ball over the defender. I mean, you're going to see this a lot, especially from Longero. You're going to see a lot of quick outs and a lot of roll stuff because all Benicia does is play man.
Land, he's got some room, cuts it to the inside. He's going to pick up a pretty good gain here, maybe 5 yards. And Janari Boone makes the tackle, but another good play for the Los Lomas Knights. They're really putting a drive together here on their 3rd possession of the evening. Not sure what happened to Land's helmet logo there.
That must be from all the hits that he's taken. Him just lowering his helmet on other teams. I haven't seen chips like that in a while.
Second down and 5, 14.5 to go here in the opening quarter. Anthony Schultz along with Dylan Graham on Walnut Creek TV. Wrapping up this season on a gorgeous night, senior night here at Los Lomas High School. Handoff, Landon. He's not going to get out of the backfield this time. Couple of players corralling him, getting off the pile. Looked like number 9, Daniel Morgan, and that will do it for the first quarter. A 0-0 score, but certainly a good game. Stay tuned. Come on back. Second quarter coming up.
You know you gotta recycle that oil, or else this world is gonna get spoiled. Taking care of what we love in life starts with recycling right. Oil recycling, oil recycling, oil 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 recycling right. You can take your oil and your filters to a site. They'll take good care of it and make sure it's done right. Recycling oil and filters, our world keeps spinning right. Work with God Recycle, cause they want it done right.
And Benicia getting pushed around here a little bit on this drive. Another good starting field position for Los Lomas. This time they're taking advantage of it as the lights are on. Still haven't taken effect here. Here's Wood, back throws. He's got a man, and that is going to be short of a first down to about the 20-yard line. And Heinen making the catch. Pass was a little bit low, but Lance able to go down there and get it.
That was a good job by Michael. It looks like he's a little bit hurt there, but he took a shot on that play just to be able to get that ball out to his receiver. Was pretty big right there. I mean, Benicia cover 0 allows them to blitz whoever they want. And if Los Lomas goes empty, they only got 5 guys to block. So you have 7 to rush. There's 2 guys untouched that are going to be coming in.
It was a gain of 4 yards, so it'll bring up 4th down and 1. Knights, of course, going for it here. 3 receivers spread here to the near side. Wood looking to run, and he's going to get tackled, and he is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage. Number 84 putting Miles Bailey shutting down that one, and second time tonight that the Los Lomas Knights have been stopped on downs.
Well, remember that.
Check it out here.
Number 84. And it's hard because he's just diving down with that pulling tackle and pulling guard. See how both of them come down, he's just going to dive down with them. It seems like maybe Land could try and get him on that backside, but what they're going to need to do is start pulling the ball from the quarterback and taking him outside there to make him be honest.
Here's Tyson Wallace now from under center. Pitch, looking to the right side, cut it back up the middle now. And a couple of yard gain here for the Panthers on first down. Call it 2, and that'll bring up second down and 8.
Good job by the end out there. Who is that? I think number 72, Tanner Fritchie, just to seal the edge, force it all back inside. Jack Myers comes down, makes the tackle. It's very good football right there.
I'm going to call it a 3-yard gain now, so call it second down and 7. 10:40 to go here in the opening half from Walnut Creek.
Looks like Los Lomas is
Wallace,
doing a
here
bit.
comes the blitz, throws this one up in the air, and this one is going to be incomplete. And it looked like that was intended for number 15, Croy Stewart. He had a man right with him, and they were kind of jostling a little bit, like one of them was looking for a penalty, but none forthcoming.
Those are such scary ones for the defense because all the receiver really needs to do is fight back for the ball, flop a little bit, and there you go. You're rarely ever going to see an offensive PI ever.
You don't see it very much.
Ever.
Alex Lissy blitzing from the offensive left side, got in there quickly that time. Wallace.
Another.
Rainbow coming down here, and this one is going to be incomplete into double coverage. Very well covered. Simeon Harris, the intended receiver, but a couple of Knights there defensively, including number 17, Gavin Conway. So trying to get it down there, but as you see here, Dylan, the Knights have this one really well covered.
I mean, yeah, just normal cover 4 look. Basically, how you play that is no one behind you. Good job right there of executing that. Just keeping everything in front. If they want to throw that up, that really should be a pick, but overthrowing everybody at whatever, fourth down, they're getting the ball back. Not a big deal.
Here's Ruiz again. He's been busy tonight. This one much better than the last time. And this one can hit at the 40 and take a nice Panther bounce, and it will roll down and be down there at the 30-yard line. So still pretty good field position, but not great field position for the Knights this time. What I believe is their 4th drive of the game.
I'm surprised they didn't grab that. I mean, Emmanuel, we watched versus Miramonte take it basically when the guy was right in front of him, got hit, got a flag, and then last week too, they scored on one of those. He took it and everybody ran past him. But I mean, he ended up scoring, so I guess it worked out. I'm surprised though that he didn't grab that and
Coaches always tell me when you have a chance, catch it on a fly.
Yeah. It's not a round ball, so it doesn't really bounce that well.
But more good defense by Los Lomas, and now caught in the backfield.
There he is, number 84.
And then probably getting to the line of scrimmage. Nice job again. Boy, and that is number 84. Miles Bailey again is another guy that we're calling his name quite a bit.
So just like the last 4th down play, he's diving super hard. He's coming down. He's playing the dive. What needs to happen there is the quarterback needs to see that, pull it, and then just run off his end. Keep him hesitating, then you could start running back that way.
It actually ended up being a 3-yard gain, so we'll bring up second down and 7.
Now they bring it
going
to
up the middle, and a nice gain. It's going to be a first down. Bailey's going to make the tackle here, finally, but Land didn't look like he had anything going on in the middle of the field, but somehow was able to scoot forward, pick up a nice gain and a first down. Yeah, that's got to be a 14 or 15-yard gain there.
This time they run it to Bailey's side. They're tired of him crashing down hard. You see Mason Reese pulling through, and it looks like number 53, Marco Ballesteri. Look at him coming up to the safety, too, to make a block as well. Always looking for work. That's good. Good job right there.
Miles Bailey, 6'4", 255, offers from Fresno State, Dartmouth, Army, and Colorado State.
Wow.
Boy, here's Land again breaking a tackle. Couldn't stay on his feet, but he is going to get down to the 41-yard line, and that's going to be very close to another first down. I think it is going to be a first down. And, boy, Land's having some success on that ground game.
That was a special run right there. Looked like it should have been stopped.
He's going to make a
little
nice
spin
cut.
move, went under a guy, and made something out of that.
So it will be first down. A couple of nice runs by Land. And from the 40-yard line of the Panthers, first down and 10 here, 8:41 to go. Land's going to get it again, but he was stood up that time, but wouldn't go down, and then finally dropped by the Panther defense. First man there was Janari Boone, number 8.
So interesting. The last two runs, Land literally has just got stopped and just stood there because there's nowhere for him to go, but he's assuming the whistle's going to be called, but he's not going down. Like, he's not tackled.
But the way he stood up right there was like, I'm like, get down, young man,
I'm
get
scared.
down.
Those are the plays where you really get hurt. Good thing that he's not hurt right there, but.
Wow, we got a packed crowd. So just a yard gain that time, second down and 9. And now flags fly here.
False start.
Boy, I didn't see anybody move, but it looks like the Knights are going to be walking backwards here. Couple of penalties in the ball game tonight, but certainly pretty well played. And like you said, without all that preseason stuff that you really can't do, you got to think pretty good job to make the games look good and coordinated and not just kind of all jumbled together.
It's hard to discipline a team in basically 3 weeks before the season.
Yeah, I'll say. Especially something as regimented as football.
Yes.
Second down at 14 after the 5-yard penalty.
Going deep.
Wood backs, got time, throws, got it in, it's caught, beautiful catch, and then it's going to be down inside the 10.
Oh, my goodness.
What a catch that time. Beautiful grab.
Looks like the play is going to come back for a holding flag. Oh, my gosh.
Oh, it's going to be holding against Los Lomas.
Just to negate that catch. I mean, wow, what a catch by number 6, Lance Heinen.
Lynon makes just a beautiful catch.
Good throw outside.
Boy, everything's just perfect. The blocking's great. He's open behind 2 defenders, makes a great catch, but holding is going to wipe it out.
Wow.
Yeah, I guess everything looked great except for the holding. That's the only part that didn't look great. Boy, this is really going way back. A spot of the foul penalty. So
Man, he must have been holding from way back.
So if the lineman gets 5-6 yards back in near the pocket, that's where they're going to mark it off from. This is going to go all the way back to the 40-yard line. Oh, my.
50-yard swing almost.
Boy, that looked like it was going to be the biggest play of the game, and instead it's just a big negative for Los Lomas. Second down and 20. They need the Panther 40-yard line for a first down. Clock coming up on 7 minutes to go. Right up the middle comes a pass rusher. This ball's going to be intercepted. 35, 30, 20. And down inside the 20-yard line. And that interception made by number 21. And that's Randy Cabral, RJ. And, boy, it was really the pressure that made that play.
Yeah, pressure got to Michael quick. Had to let go of it. Nice play by number 21 coming back on the ball.
Emmanuel Carnley was the intended receiver for the Knights.
That's a hard play right there. Miscommunication. Receiver thinking that you're going to have time to throw it deep. Pressure comes. Oh, there you go.
So but
Oh.
it's going to be a post-possession
Okay.
penalty. But on the return, the Panthers guilty of holding. So instead of getting the ball,
They basically get the ball where the ball was before.
yeah,
At
yeah,
the 40.
just inside the Knights' 40 at the 39-yard line. So they would have had much better field position, but the holding penalty brings it back a bit. But still, a nice setup here for the Panthers after, showing that blitz, getting the pressure, and the interception. Tyson Wallace got a man going to the outside. He's going towards the line of scrimmage before the ball was snapped. You were talking about that earlier, and that was
shift.
very clear.
Very, very weird shift right there.
And my partner Dylan was talking about that earlier, and that was very clear. It was Croy Stewart, number 15, and you see he just did not get set up, and he just started going up the field before the ball was snapped.
He came like a hoop motion, stopped for a second, and then went to the line. You can't do that. You got to make it one fluid motion if you're going to do a hoop motion like that. But even then, yeah, you got to get set as well.
And we talked about him going to UCLA, also have like 12 offers, and he'll go to the Bruins. He'll play defensive back, a 4'4", 40 guy, long and lanky, 6'2", 200 pounds, fast and athletic. So he certainly has a bright future ahead of him.
6'2", 200 pounds, runs a 4.4.
This one complete, but right at the line of scrimmage there, the original line of scrimmage. So they're going to get back inside the 40 down to the 39. Carnley making the tackle there for Los Lomas.
Lil Zimmer. Played with that kid a couple times. Good kid.
Able to make
Nice
the catch
play.
there.
Nice play by Emmanuel to come down. Again, Los Lomas plays a lot of cover 4 stuff and then also a lot of cover 0. So you're going to see some stuff in the flat that are open and possibly some stuff deep.
Second down and 10.
Play action.
Back, looks, throws, over the middle.
There
He's
he
got
is.
a man. And this is going to be a first down and more. And this one is going to be inside the 25-yard line. So Miles Bailey makes the catch over the middle, and he's got himself a nice play and a first down for the Panthers. Good looking throw that time by Tyson Wallace. Just wound up and shot it over the middle.
Wide
And
open.
he's able to get the ball to the middle of the field. Boy, then
It's a
you
big
got to come
boy
up and
right there.
tackle the
That's
guy.
what I'm saying. Get him the ball and let
First
some
down
young
and
guys
10.
try and tackle him.
Boy, pressure, and going to go down here. So Mason Reese there defensively. Tyson Wallace was able to get away from him, but then does go down. And so that 3-yard loss will be a sack for the Knights. Goes against the rushing totals, but look at Reese there making a nice play. And then
It's a great play by Jack Myers, really. People don't realize that, but he flowed over top, forced that back inside. That's where the whole team is to make that tackle. Good job.
they're going to lose 3 yards, bring up second down and 13, operating from their own 28-yard line,
action.
rather from the Knights' 28. Wallace back under pressure again, and down he
Marco
goes.
Ballesteri.
Ballesteri is there. Lose a lot of yards
Big
this
boy.
time. So Marco Ballesteri able to get there, and all of a sudden that pass rush by the Knights starting to turn it up.
See, that's the tough part with play action. It takes so much time to develop, allowing the D-line to just rush you at full go. It's hard for an O-lineman or a whole O-line, especially high school O-line, to block for that long.
Mason Reese and Jack Myers also there defensively. So that was just a play that Tyson just did not really have a chance on that one. Los Lomas going to take in timeout. That's their second of the half with 3:51 to go here and a third down and 15 upcoming. So really, the Knights have had some really good field position. The Panthers on this last offensive possession by the Knights got the big interception, got it down deep into Knights territory. The penalty brought it back. And then since then, it's really been the Knights defensive line, serving notice.
Yeah, very big defensive game so far. Benicia's had, 3 fourth down stops, something like that? While
At least a couple, yeah.
And Los Lomas has had it in good field position every single time.
They have.
Costly little turnover right there from on the pick. But other than that, we're seeing the defenses just battle right now.
So even though this is a scoreless game, Dylan, the ball has been moved from time to
All
time.
over.
There's been some passes. There's been some good runs. Land has had a good game
Great
running the
punt.
football. But in the end, so far, with 3:51 to go here in the first half, it's been about defense.
Well, defense wins championships, so.
I've heard that.
And I'm an offensive guy, so take it from me. I mean,
Oh, boy, it looked like the Knights jumped. I think that was Mason
Yeah.
Reese just a little bit early. So that'll give the Panthers 5, but
So
it's
what
still
is
going to
that?
be 3rd down and 18.
that doesn't really hurt you too much there, but yeah, definitely would not want to take a false start in that, especially as a nose tackle. You're right over the ball. All you got to do is look at the ball. You're right there.
Everybody's trying to get the best get off they possibly can. And hey, there's the Walnut Creek flyover again.
There we are. Gilded Geese.
3rd down and 18. 4 wide receiver spread. 3 coming here to the near side.
Playing cover 4. Shouldn't
Wallace
just play
back.
no one over top.
Looking, he's going to run. Going to try to get outside. He does, but he's going to be well short of the 1st down. Tyson going to get out to the 25-yard line, but still going to bring up 4th down. Now, here's an interesting here. Nick Ruiz, the kicker, they tell me he's good from about 40 yards. They tried one, 42. They tried one a couple of weeks ago from 47. It was just a little bit short. And let's see what they're thinking about
It
doing.
looks like they're going to go for it.
They are going to go
Yeah.
for it.
It's tough to find a good kicker in high school.
Oh, it is. Because this one's just over 40 yards. This actually might be just in his
Inside.
range. But they are going to go for it on 4th down and 10 from the Knights' 25-yard line.
That's
Miles
almost
coming
an
in
illegal
motion.
shift.
Here's the throw. It's
Oh.
going to get tipped up in the air and incomplete off the hands of number 22, Brody Alva. And the Knights have held, and they will take over 1st and 10.
So some big stops from both defenses
Yes,
here. on 4th
absolutely.
down. Los Lomas has had it a little bit closer. I mean, 4th and 10, still pretty easy to get, or hard to get, but not as easy as a 4th and 3 or a 4th and 1. Good job right there by Los Lomas' defense. I mean, they dropped 7, playing cover 4. Just let them take something small. We'll come and rally to it. Now they got the ball.
Yeah, Alva had a chance to make the catch. I'm not so sure he was going to get the
Got it,
1st
yeah.
down, but unable to hold on there. So that brings up 1st and 10 going the other way. Here's Wood. Back, throws, rainbows the far side, and this one going to be incomplete. And loosely, well covered there by number 8, Janari Boone. And Janari, very good job. Talk about blanket coverage that time. I mean, if you were looking at this from the far side of the field, I don't think you could see the receiver.
I thought he was going to number 3, Emmanuel, right there. It looked like he had a little bit of leverage on him. I thought maybe that's where he was going with it, but
Almost looks like a little bit of mix-up on the route when
Yeah.
they're so close together that time.
not really sure what was happening there. Longero wasn't too happy about that. I could hear him all the way from here.
Yeah,
He's been known to speak the truth at times.
2nd down and 10. 3:38 to go here in the first half of a scoreless game between the Knights and the Panthers. Wood back's got time, throws. He's got a man complete. Heinen's got it, and he's going to be upended about the 31, 32-yard line.
What a hit right there from Daniel Morgan.
So about 6, 7 yards on the game. Nice tackle by Morgan. But it will bring about 3rd, 3rd down and 2. And take another look there.
Look at this hit. Boom. That does not look like that would feel good. You're going to feel that one tomorrow, but
That's one.
looks like Benicia's changing up their defense a little. They're worried about maybe the deep ball. They're playing a little bit of prevent, a little cover 4 instead of their cover 0, but looks like they might go back to third and short. Typical man look, bring a blitz.
3rd down and 2. Land's going to get it, but he is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage. Boy, there's number 84, Miles Bailey, again with a host of defenders. So Miles Bailey's really having himself a fantastic game. Made that catch on offense and several tackles here on defense. Is going to bring up 4th and 4, and there he is.
Going for it on this 4th and 5 at your own 31.
And actually, Dylan, he was not the first defender to get there. A couple
Again-
other defenders. I'm trying to
Yep.
see who was on the ground here. Number 54 in on that tackle, and that
Jaden
is going to be Whiteside. So nice defensive play that time for Whiteside
They
and the
got
Panthers.
6 guys to rush, so
4th down. They need 4 yards.
Bringing everybody.
Wood back, throws. This ball's
Oh.
tipped up in the air, and it's going to be fall incomplete. And that is the 3rd time tonight that the Knights have turned the ball over on down. So you got to give the Panther defense a lot of credit, along with the Knights defense. And now the Panthers here with just over 2 minutes to go. They're in great shape here at about the 31-yard line of the Knights, 1st and 10. Boy, and there's that man again, Miles Bailey, knocking
All
that one
over the
down.
place. It's funny, a little story about Miles Bailey was when he was a sophomore or a freshman, we played him, and he was going up against Marco Ballesteri in his first game at Varsity. So it's cool to see them back at it again.
Around the right side, cutting it back up the middle. Nice gain that time, about 4, maybe 5 yards. Sandoval, and that's going to take us down a minute and 52 and counting. Jack Myers on the stop. And it'll be about 2nd down and 5. Is that not Jack Myers that made that tackle? Number 50.
That's Jack Myers.
That is Jack Myers.
Yeah.
That's what it says on my roster. That's
Yeah,
what I'm going with.
That's what I got here too.
4-yard gain on that last play. 2nd down and 6. Tyson Wallace under some pressure, going to dump it off, and this one's going to be incomplete.
Good job by Alex Lisi taking the back, got man coverage there.
And Boone, the intended receiver, but not a whole lot of room to operate on that play.
I mean, I'm just still thinking about that. Go for it on 4th down on the 31. 4th and 5, going for it on your own 31 with a minute left in halftime, or 3 minutes left at halftime.
Couple minutes, yeah.
I mean,
I think it was 2:04 when the was 1st down going the other way. Gutsy call.
I
and
know
didn't go
Longero is the guy to
way.
go for it, but that shows the trust that he has in his defense.
Yeah, it does. And
how much credit you could give Derek Clem.
3rd down and 6.
Looks like they're gonna
Tyson
try to go
under
deep.
some pressure. Can he get away? And he does for a moment. Then he gets stopped and pushed back. So he did get beyond the line of scrimmage that time, picked up a couple of yards.
They brought everybody on that play. Alex Lisi got in the backfield. Looked like both of their backers were in the backfield. Yep, there goes Lisi.
Yeah,
Who's
nobody's.
that? Number 26 for Gulia.
I think it is.
Got to wrap up, but
Boy, the wall is hit hard
Good
going
job
down. Mason
stopping him.
Reese laying the wood that time. 50 seconds and counting. 4th down and 7 from about the 28-yard line. Big play here. Can they keep the drive going?
going to go to 15.
Back to pass, little rainbow, and this one is
Pick.
going to be intercepted by Los Lomas. 20, 25, 30, and then spilled at the 35-yard line. Boy, Brian Thorpe with the interception, and the Knights take over with 33 seconds to go in the half.
Wow, what a way on your senior night, get your first pick of the season. Good job right there, just reading it. Not a great ball. Don't know if he was trying to hit this corner route or going to 15, but good play right there just to go up and make that catch.
It looked like Simeon Harris was the intended receiver, but the rush was there, and he just had to get rid of it. And the Knights end up with the interception, and now we've got an injury on the field. So it looked like Rice was the intended receiver. Simeon, he's a junior. 8 offers for him as well, including Fresno State, Colorado State, Washington, and Arizona. And guy will play free safety, some wide receiver. Another guy that can do a lot of things. And, you know, one thing about the way they operate their offensive and defensive line here for Benicia is they sub a lot of guys in and out, a lot of guys playing several different positions.
You don't see that much in high school.
Well, that was Tyson Wallace that got hurt on that play, and he's, as you can see, he's coming off there on under his own power. But we'll have to check how that's going here the rest of the way.
Hopefully it's not a hand thing, but good to see him walk off on his own power. One of the scariest things are those knee injuries. Getting under the pile, getting your ankle or knee caught, and twisting the wrong way.
Here are the Knights going
Here we
deep
go.
down the field. They got a man, and this one's going to be
Oh,
incomplete. Little bit too far. So that'll bring up 2nd down, 28 seconds to go. The Knights do have one more timeout. So they're trying to air it out here, trying to get something going here before the end of this first half.
That looked good until I didn't realize how wide it was.
Carnley
It
really had
looked
some
good,
room.
and then look at how wide this gets. goes pretty far out of bounds. If he could keep that more upfield, maybe put a little more air on it, allow his receiver to just run underneath it, that would be a big, big gain right there.
Carnley had his man beat. He had a couple of steps on the defensive back, but the pass a little bit wide right. Second down and 10, 28.1 to go here in the half.
But as you can see, Michael Wood, ton of arm strength. Just young, inexperienced, haven't played that many games. That's going to happen right there. Roll left. Nope.
On second down, Wood back, plenty of time. Throws for the far side. Two wide receivers near each other. It's caught. It looked like it Land that made the catch. And he's going to have himself a first down. They're going to mark this inside of Panther territory at about the 48-yard line. And again, two wide receivers right next to each other, but this time it worked out.
Looked like a miscommunication. Looked like Lucy and Land didn't know who was supposed to run the right route there, but looked like Land was the right guy to make the play. That was kind of that was the same play they ran earlier that almost was a pick six. Threw it earlier. This time, like I said, wait, let the back get out a little bit more, throw it over the top. There you go. First down, moving the chains, 21 seconds left. Hopefully they can get a field goal here.
So Land makes that big reception for the first down here. And now timeout here called by the Knights.
That's tough. That's the last timeout.
Not only is it the last timeout, but they're using it after the play clock had stopped, or the game clock had stopped because of the first down, and the play went out of bounds anyway. But
yeah,
kind of usually you want to get a play over the middle and then use it when the clock is running.
Well, exactly. So now what they have to do is they're going to have to, if they throw it in bounds and obviously can't get out of bounds, they have to clock it. They have to. I don't know how much they've worked this, but especially with no summer or anything like that. I remember summer we used to practice that all the time. Not that we would use it that much, but just in case.
Just in case you need it.
If you don't have that time to go over dead, or whatever the call is for that play, you can end up having what happened versus Miramani where that half just runs out.
So they do have 21.2 seconds left to go here for the Knights, but they've got 48 yards here to navigate.
I'm guessing they're going to go deep.
You wonder if they would get into some kind of field goal range. Would they attempt to kick one?
I'm guessing it might go here to number 3.
Wood back, looks, throws, going for it all. He's got a man wide open, and Carnley incomplete, a little overthrown. But Carnley once again had his man beat. That's R.J. Cabral, and that time R.J. was beat by quite a few yards. The pass just a little bit too long.
Jeez, I mean, what an arm that Emmanuel's a fast kid too, but he threw that from the other hash, from the 45-yard line, and threw that right on the 3. That's a far throw.
Wood's been airing it out here on the last couple of possessions, but a little too much oomph for Longero's liking, and that is going to bring up a second down and 10, just 15.5 to go. And as you know, the Knights with no more timeouts here in the half. Four wide receiver spread, 2 to the far side, 2 to the near side, and now a penalty going to come out. I'm not sure what I saw anything. Oh, encroachment against the defense.
Yeah, it looks like they called a little freeze play
Let's
right
see
there.
if we can see what happened here. Boy, yeah,
Ooh.
he did jump a little bit, but it
I
didn't
don't know
look
if
like he
he
got
went
into the
over-
neutral zone.
Yeah, I don't know if he really went over.
Didn't look like it.
Well, that's high school refereeing. Oh, wait. Did they call a false start on that?
Now they're actually marking this off against the Knights.
Huh.
Now, I was looking at the blue helmets that time, not the gold ones, but
I don't. He
yeah, I
even
don't know.
even this
Not
ref
sure.
calls encroachment too. Yep, look it. Yeah. Even the ref that threw the flag called encroachment. That's strange.
So second down and 15, but just a couple of plays left anyway, and a lot of yards to go. Wood back, rolls to his right, fires near the sideline. He's got it here, and then quickly getting out of bounds. Nice play. And that is going to be number 6, Lance Heinen on the catch.
Good job. Just being aware that you don't have any timeouts, have to get out of bounds, catch the ball, makes a beeline for out of bounds. Good job right there. Good ball, moving to your right, accurate.
Well, they pick up 7 yards, and with
Not
9
much more you could
seconds here,
ask
you
for.
got at least 2 plays left. And a couple of chances for the Knights to throw the ball in the end zone. And with Wood's arm, we certainly know that he can get the ball
make it.
down there.
Yep. Got to put your tallest guys in. Try to let them get down there.
From the Panther 46 on 3rd down. But that doesn't matter right now. Probably just 2 more plays left here in the half. Wood back, plenty of time. Throws, and this one in and out of the hands of the intended receiver. And that looks like Heinen again couldn't hold on, leaving 5.3.
I mean, that was everything you needed right there. That would have been a deep field goal, but you know that Los Lomas has a pretty good field goal kicker. Good job right there by Lance Heinen. He just runs a simple KGB, which stands for can't go by. But can't get by the DB, just stops, wide open, little high of a throw.
KGB.
Spelled with the K.
5.3 to go. Could be the last play of the game. Wood back with time. Steps up. Fires deep down the far side. This one is going to be in and out of the hands of the intended receiver and incomplete. And the intended receiver that time was Bevenu. Jabri Bevenu unable to make that catch, and that will do it. So at the end of one half of play here from Los Lomas on senior night, the no score here in the ball game. Come on back for the third quarter. Should be an exciting second half.
COVID-19 vaccines have arrived. They've been recommended by California's top medical experts because they've been proven to be highly effective and will build your immunity against COVID-19. They will be available at no cost. The COVID-19 vaccine can help protect you and your family and end the pandemic. And remember, keep wearing your mask even after you've been vaccinated. To learn more, visit vaccinateall58.com.
You know you gotta recycle that oil, or else this world is gonna get spoiled. Taking care of what we love in life starts with recycling, right? Oil recycling, oil recycling, oil 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 recycling, right? You can take your oil and your filters to a site. They'll take good care of it and make sure it's done right. Recycling oil and filters, our world keeps spinning right. Work with Gal Recycle, cause they want it done right.
Hi, I'm Mayor Kevin Wilk, and welcome to this month's Mayor's Update. Thank you for joining me for this month's Mayor's Update for April. I'm happy to report an increase in vaccine supply has allowed our county to open up vaccine appointments for anyone age 16 or older. Please visit the county website to make your vaccine appointment, and thank you for doing your part to make our community safer. And there's more good news, as Contra Costa County entered into the orange tier on April 7th. Our restaurants can now host an indoor capacity of 50%, and retail is open for indoor shopping with modifications. For more information on what's opened up, visit the County Health Services website. And stay tuned for announcements on further loosening of COVID restrictions and reopening of some in-person city and county services as we move forward in the weeks ahead for places like City Hall, our libraries, and the Lesher Center. As we look to a brighter future, the City Council has recently undergone an intensive process with feedback from the public to establish our highest community priorities. On March 23rd, the Council adopted a focused set of priorities that include diversity, equity, and inclusion, economic development and COVID recovery, environmental sustainability and climate action, infrastructure and facilities, and social wellness and public safety. Detailed work plans are being developed by city staff to further the goals of these priorities. You can read more about the priorities in our plans on the city website. With the Council's emphasis on diversity, equity, and inclusion, I'm excited to announce that you can now apply to be a part of the city's task force that'll be examining this very important issue. I encourage anyone with a passion for this important initiative to apply. For more details, visit the Equity and Public Safety Initiative's webpage. And lastly, I want to update you on the city's new Sustainability Action Plan, which will set climate change and sustainability goals for the next decade. Thank you to everyone who attended our virtual community workshop on April 7th. Your feedback is invaluable as we work together for the health of our community. For those that weren't able to attend or would like to share additional thoughts, an online survey will be available soon. Visit walnut-creek.org/SAP for more information. Thank you for joining me. Stay safe, get vaccinated, and be healthy, Walnut Creek.
Mom, I got it. What are you doing in there?
I got stuck.
Are you a dog?
I wouldn't do that. Have you seen the pliers? Where'd you find those?
It's not your birthday.
Sorry.
Bye, Grandpa.
Bye, Grandpa.
Take care of yourself.
What are you doing? What are you looking for?
Hi, I'm Corey Frazier, Open Space Ranger with the City of Walnut Creek. I'm out here in Lime Ridge today at the spot of a recent campfire. Just wanted to take the time to remind everyone that open fires are not permitted in the open space and are punishable by law. If you see evidence of a fire out here in Lime Ridge or any other areas in our open space, please call the Walnut Creek Police Department at 935-6400. Thank you.
COVID-19 vaccines have arrived. They've been recommended by California's top medical experts because they've been proven to be highly effective and will build your immunity against COVID-19. They will be available at no cost. The COVID-19 vaccine can help protect you and your family and end the pandemic. And remember, keep wearing your mask even after you've been vaccinated. To learn more, visit vaccinateall58.com.
Yuck! What happened to the water? Somebody dumped oil in the water supply.
If you dump your oil, tempers boil, it ends up in the bay. Oh, smile, it's Oil Buster Camera. Don't want your oil to choke us, you're in focus, your neighbors just might say. Smile, it's Oil Buster Camera. Well, it's not fun to pay a big fine for polluting our water supply. No, it's not fun to talk to police as the neighbors walk on by. So now you're reeling, how's the wallet feeling? A big fine you're gonna pay. Smile, it's Oil Buster Camera. Smile, it's Oil Buster Camera.
COVID-19 vaccines have arrived. They've been recommended by California's top medical experts because they've been proven to be highly effective and will build your immunity against COVID-19. They will be available at no cost. The COVID-19 vaccine can help protect you and your family and end the pandemic. And remember, keep wearing your mask even after you've been vaccinated. To learn more, visit vaccinateall58.com.
We're back here in Walnut Creek at Los Lomas High School, and
vaccines.
just a few more seconds here to the second half kickoff. Anthony Schultz along with Dylan Graham, and actually a really good game. I know you're seeing goose eggs on the scoreboard, folks, but that does not reflect the kind of action that we've had. Both teams had the ball several times. The defense has come up with a lot of big stops, but the offense has been able to move, but the defense just not letting them in the end zone.
No, like you said, both teams really being able to move the ball. It's just when they get down into that red zone there, they're not able to execute. Some huge fourth down turnovers for both teams.
Right. Couple
Picks for both teams as well. I mean, we're seeing both defenses just play their butts off right now. Los Lomas' senior night, obviously, that plays a big factor as well. We actually have a good amount of fans here, starting to feel like we're back in action.
Like a real game.
Real Friday night.
Friday Night Lights says
there you go.
The night has been taken over from the twilight as you see some of the fans. Everybody looks like they're about to rob a train.
Little masks on.
All those masks. 0-0 our score, just about to get set for the second half kickoff. Land did a good job offensively, had some nice runs for Los Lomas. And but like we said, the defense has played extraordinarily well. Miles Bailey's had himself a great game on the other side. And a couple of those drives, Dylan, we really saw the defensive front of the Los Lomas Knights really assert itself and really start to get a lot of pressure. And they forced, of course, that interception too.
Yep. I mean, huge, big, and experienced D-line. That's what's going to happen. They know how to play the game. They understand the game. They come out in an attack, force pressure on the quarterback, make him make some bad reads or have to force the ball up into coverage he doesn't want to have to force into. And they ended up getting a pick there at the end of the half. I would like to see if Los Lomas can start getting some of these deep balls to connect. I mean, we saw them start finally attacking the end zone, but again, 3 or 4 overthrows, not getting really able to make anything happen. I just want to see what the plan of attack is for this half. Again, athletes on both sides of the ball. Benicia having a couple players going to definitely play on Saturday night. Same thing here for Los Lomas. Both young teams, both having some crazy good athletes that are juniors, so going to come back. But I would like to see them just really go at each other with those athletes and start taking some shots.
Well, I'm thinking the way Emmanuel Carnley showed that he could get deep down the field, I'm really thinking they can exploit that. And, of course, if those throws had been a little bit shorter, one a little more wide left, they might have had a couple of big hookups right there. But that one-on-one situation that Carnley has with the Panther defensive back looks like a big, a big boost. Could be a big boost here for Longero and his offense in the second half.
Yeah, Carnley probably their fastest guy and probably best receiver that they have on their team. Definitely a guy you want to, put a star by. He's only a sophomore too. Big 6 foot, 6'1" build, and he can run by you. I mean,
yeah,
I haven't seen anyone who could stay with him so far this game. Now they just got to connect on the pass and they'll be fine.
So we'll see how it plays out here. Nick Barrett, number 19, getting set to kick off and start this second half. So Benicia will get it first here in the third quarter. And the second half is underway. Nice kick by Barrett. This is going to chase the Panthers all the way back inside the 10 from their 6-yard line. 10, 15. Looking for some room. Got tripped up a little. Stays on his feet. And going to make a nice return out of this over to the 35-yard line. So nearly 30 yards on that return. And that was Stewart on that return. First down and 10 for the Panthers.
Good job right there, making a couple guys miss. Man, if he didn't get met by number 6, Lance Heinen, right there, he might have been gone. Might have been the first score of the game.
And see, tripped up just a bit there. And that was loosely, he tripped him up a little bit. And then Heinen comes in and finished off the tackle. But
good tackle
still
right there.
A nice return and a good starting position here for the Panthers as we begin the third quarter of play.
Coming gun.
They're going to go to the far side, looking for that sweep, trying to turn the corner, and does turn the corner.
There's your man, number 22.
Brody Alava, number 22.
Was all over the field in the first half.
No, he really has. And that was a nice gain out there to the left side as they're going to get close to a first down. They're about 7-8 yards on that play. Going to bring up second down and short. In fact, they're going to call it a 9-yard gain, call it second down and 1.
Yeah, we'll see if Benicia's going to start to take advantage of more of that outside run and just getting the ball outside to their playmakers. Going inside isn't going to work against Los Lomas' big D line.
They had a nice double team block on Balistreri going to that left side. And that really made that run happen. Now up the middle and not much there. Are they going to get the first down? It looks like they are.
Job by Mason Reese right there to force it back to their whole defense.
And that will not be a first down. They're going to mark this short. No, they are.
Oh, they're going to give it to him.
Looks like they are going to mark it a first down, and it will be.
Let's see.
So the clock stops there with the first down, and boy, not a whole lot there. But he didn't need a whole lot anyway.
Yeah, I guess.
All right, so it will be first down. Get the sticks set. Clock starts running again.
Oh, here we go. First look at a empty look, but
sure doesn't look like a wing T offensive formation to me. Little pitch.
Oh my gosh, that's a hold.
Yeah,
that's going to come back. Number 72, Tanner Fritchie, just got thrown to the ground. Beat his man. The guy just tossed him down to complete hold. Probably going to come back here.
We're running that inside shuffle pass to the near side this time. They've been running it to the far side.
Look at that.
Boy, he just kind of
threw him down when all hope is lost.
I did not see a flag on that play.
I thought I saw a ref throw one.
We do have an injury here. I think it's Mason Reese. We have a break in the action here. 10:32 to go here in the third quarter, and we can only hope that Mason Reese is okay. Near the end of the first half, Tyson Wallace was able to walk off on his own power. He is in the game, so that's good news for the Panthers, but only 10 to Mason Reese, and let's see if he can get up.
Big guy like that coming down with a lot of force. Hate to see. Looks like it might be a lower leg injury or something. Possibly just a cramp. Played with Mason back when he was a sophomore.
So, there's Mason Reese coming off the field, and he is
looks like
walking a bit ginger, certainly. But on all the years that Craig Holden had been coaching this team, he did tell me about a player that he had a number of years ago. Austin Carr ended up in the NFL, played for the New Orleans Saints.
Oh, no flag. Wow, they waved that flag.
Didn't see that one. Looked like an obvious holding penalty that they did not call.
Yeah, I'm surprised the back judge didn't see it. It was right in front of his face. I mean, but they are also not NFL refs, so I don't expect them to make every call. And it's easy to say from review, right?
Second down at 10. 10:32 to go here. They'll start to wind the clock, and the ball game continues.
Oh, true spread look here. Oh, got number 5 back there.
Boy, and breaks a tackle, gets across midfield, down to the 45, and it's going to pick up a first down as they get down to about the 44-yard line. That's Simeon Harris on that keeper. And I thought Wallace was playing. Oh, here comes Wallace. Okay, he had come out of the game, and Harris came in.
They're almost wearing the identical pieces of clothing. 5'4", same numbers. And from our point of view, it's so hard to see. But, yeah, they ran a little wildcat there. Nice little play.
The wildcat, haven't seen that for a while. There's another one of those inside pitch, trying to get here to the outside, and breaks a tackle, stays on his feet. That is Brody Alava again, able to pick up a handful of yards after that. And, boy, he really got horse collared right around the neck that time and still able to stay on his feet.
Yeah, definitely looked like it could have been a horse collar. Maybe that was a makeup call for the easily mishold, but I don't know. He didn't necessarily get too high on the horse collar and didn't really drag him. It wasn't as drastic. It's a tough call to make right there, but good no call. Let him play.
A pretty tough run for Brody Alava to keep going to that. Picks up a couple of yards.
Oh.
Here's a throw down the field. Receiver turned around a little bit late, can't get back to the ball. And that was Simeon Harris making that throw that time. And it was a little bit short. The ball was kind of lofted out there before the receiver made his break, and he couldn't quite get back to the ball.
Don't know if the receiver was running a... Yeah, it looked like it was just a fade ball just thrown early and behind him, but interesting there that they took Wallace out and put Harrison and had him throw, making the defense maybe think a little, oh, he can only run, and then they just test him.
Ball didn't
catch Los Lomas sleeping.
Did kind of float a little bit. I think it's Wallace now under center. There's that inside pitch, and caught in the backfield that
nice
time, unable to get
number
away. Sandoval, the ball carrier, but he's not going anywhere. He's going to lose a few yards.
Nice job right there from number 94, Milner. Just coming through the hole and making that play.
Boy, but they're using that inside pitch quite a bit. But no room for Sandoval that time. Plenty of burgundy shirts around him. He's going to lose yards. Going to bring up fourth down now and 12 for the Panthers, so they're going to have to kick this one away. Now, Ruiz has had a couple of good kicks tonight, one very good punt, and he also shanked one, so let's see what he can do here.
Yeah, hoping probably to pin them back deep in their own end zone.
Going to kick this from about his 45-yard line. Looked like he thought about passing it momentarily. Boots it away, and this one going to hit the ground inside the 20, take a Panther roll down to about the 5-yard line. So that works out very well indeed, and clearly the worst starting field position for Los Lomas in this evening.
Yeah, exactly what you're looking for on that punt. Just put it down right 5 and under. Nice punt right there. Let's see what Los Lomas can do.
So the Knights going to get it back, first down and 10. 8:26 to go, but
finally get the ball.
Another possession that ends with no points, but the punt by Ruiz, very good. The roll was fantastic. And the Knights start deep in their own territory here for their first possession of the third quarter. Wood back, throws. Right side's got a man, and it's going to be a few-yard gain there. Nice tackle to finish up that play. I'm trying to see who the intended receiver was.
Number 9, loosely.
It's loosely on the catch.
QB to QB. It's his like 4th or 5th catch this game.
Been targeted quite a bit, and you see it again.
Loving that little shallow. Smart little play. You're just running basically a seam and avert from the outside, get those defenders out of there since they're playing man, and just run a guy underneath. Easy yards right there. They got 5.
And Janari Boone makes a nice tackle, but as you said, 5 yards gained on the play.
Almost
So
like
a good
an
play
extended handoff.
Good play for the Knights. Second down and 5. Hands off inside. And this is Land again, and just a host of tacklers. He just stays on his feet for as long as he can. Boy, I tell you, not a big guy, but pretty strong chassis on that young kid.
Very, very strong. He's got a motor, that's for sure. But, I mean, there's 3 guys on him right here. And just not going down. I would like to see him keep running his feet through the play until that whistle blows. Would hate to see maybe that ankle get rolled up on. I would hate to see that.
Leo Mazon, the defensive lineman, the first to get there. Third down and 1, and this ball is going to be intercepted. Boy, the ball just popped up into the air. Janari Boone makes the interception, second one of the game for the Panther defense, and they are set up pretty right now, deep in Las Lomas territory. And there is that man again, Miles Bailey, number 84. That is his second batted pass here tonight.
Making plays. He's been a playmaker since he was a freshman, just disrupting passes. And he's just a troublemaker for quarterbacks.
I'll say.
Take it from me. I had to play against him. I know what it's like to go against him.
Number 72, Tanner Fritchie, made a touchdown-saving tackle, at least for the moment. First and goal here for the Panthers, trying to run inside, staying on his feet into the end zone. Touchdown for the Panthers. And that is number 40, Landon Kroenex. First carry of the game, and he is in the end zone for a touchdown from 6 yards away. And that interception now comes back to really haunt the Knights as they fall behind here 6-0.
It was right there. They just couldn't wrap up and finish the tackle. You hate to see it. I mean, they had 3 guys on him. Let him go through the hands. That's why arm tackles don't do anything, especially in high school. You got to make good form tacklings and wrap up.
Point after snap, hold, and kick is. Looks like that was no good. Not seeing a signal.
No signal?
Did I not see a signal there? And now they're saying good. I thought that was a little wide right, but apparently it did go through the uprights. No signal, but the scoreboard says 7-0. So Miles making the play. I'll take another look at this PAT.
I don't know.
Wow,
I guess it was good.
Did it disappear behind the goalpost? It didn't look like it did.
It didn't look like it, but.
See it one more time. Does it disappear?
That's too close. That is too close for me to tell. I have no idea. I'll just say it's good.
All right,
Score
so
says it's good.
A one-play, 6-yard drive for the touchdown, and defense makes it happen. So finally, somebody's on the board with points here, and it's the Panthers. They lead at 7-0, 6:50 to go here in the third. Ruiz, nice boot this time. This one taken at the 10, 15, 20, 25, breaks to the outside to the 30, and then hauled in there at the 31-yard line. That was Land on the return. Made a nice return there for the young man, and that'll set up the Knights 1st and 10 here, 6:41 to go, and now they trail by a touchdown.
Yeah, tough drive right there, that last drive. Tip ball, nothing you can really do there. So let's see how they respond here. I'm thinking they're going to keep going to those flats, but I could see them probably rolling, moving the pocket a little bit with Miles being such a problem.
He's going to land up the middle, and he's going to get out across the 35-yard line to about the 36, maybe even the 37. So close to about a 5-yard gain for Land. It'll bring up 2nd down and 5. So like they do on the offensive line, they're going to switch this up on the defensive line quite a bit. Miles Bailey, of course, one of the defensive end. Dorkin, the defensive line, big, physical, and fast and aggressive. And they're going to sub a lot of guys in and out. The idea is that they've got a lot of talented players, and they want to keep them fresh. So
well, yeah, looking at their bench over there, they don't have too many guys. Oh,
boy, wow. Right in there that time, no chance to get away. And it looked like the ball carrier was number 20, Andrew Ergood. And I think they're calling that a fumble recovered by the Knights.
That was a nice hit right there.
Woo.
Came in basically almost untouched.
Oh, it was fumbled. Bad exchange right
but
there.
he got it back.
And it looked
Yeah,
like
he got it
Ergood
back.
got on it, but so a break there for the Knights. Not a very good down, however. They're going to lose a few yards, call it down, 3rd down and 7. And all of a sudden, this early in the half, Dylan, with the way the defense for the Panthers is played, this becomes a very big down right here.
Huge. If they can stop them right here, this would be a huge stop. Possibly force them to punt, but as we've seen, doesn't look like Longero
Wood
punts
to
it that
throw
much.
outside,
Oh, that's a hold.
and this is going to be incomplete.
I was going to say.
And there is a penalty marker being
That's going to be a
thrown.
hold.
It looked like he hooked the
Could see
receiver
him.
that time.
Yep. Classic play from DBs. I mean, I'm a quarterback, so I see it all the time. One of the most annoying things is they'll get right on your hip and just pull you at the last second. Let's watch this. Right there.
He did.
Pulled him.
You know, it's going to be Julius Carroll, and they're going to call that holding, which is did the penalty come from somewhere else? Because that clearly is more of a pass interference than it would be a hold. But they're going to mark this against the Panthers anyway, so it's going to be 1st down and 10 for the Knights.
Yeah, defensive holding for sure.
I
Or
thought the
pass
ball-
interference.
Yeah, I thought the ball was in the air, but
either one.
regardless,
I mean,
it's
either
gonna
way,
be
it should
first
be a
down.
1st down for Los Lomas.
And it is. And now all the way up to the 45-yard line. So what looked like a, very tense moment there for the Knights turns out to be a very good play for them. 1st down and 10, up the middle.
Wow.
And this is this land again. It is. Stays on his feet, picks up about 9 yards. And he is going to get into Panther territory. An 8-yard gain, 2nd down and 2.
That's not good.
So
Looks
another
like that,
injury.
Is that 78, Vinnie Garmin. That's what
Let's
it
see
looks
who
like.
that is.
Looks like maybe it's just a cramp or something, but immediately he went down. He held his knee. That's never a good sign, especially those O linemen and D linemen holding the knee.
Yeah, it is Garmin coming off, but looks like he's a little bit ginger coming off the field, but at least he's doing it under his own power. So Garmin will come out. 4:55 to go. 2nd down and 2 here for the Knights. And, of course, with so much time here and only down by 1 score, certainly no time to panic. But the way this Panther defense is played, like a 2-score game would kind of seem like a 4-touchdown game. Here's Wood under some pressure, throws for the sideline. He's got a man. Looked like some holding there.
PI.
And there comes the flag. The intended receiver, I believe, was number 6, Lance Heinen. He was being held by the defensive back. And you can see him, the defensive back, reach out and grab the jersey.
Look at his jersey right now. I mean, he even has his pad is untucked and everything. I mean, how more clear could it be? But look at this block by Land. Boom.
Boy, wonderful.
He's decleated.
Talk about taking care of the blitz. What a play by Land to give his quarterback time.
Clearly holding on. That's the same, who was that, number 25?
Julius Carroll.
Same guy that committed the pass interference on the play before, so maybe that's the guy to start targeting. Looks like number 62, Nathan Ballesteri's coming back out. Vinnie Garmin's going back in. Too bad for Nathan Ballesteri.
Julius Carroll called for
Gotta
the
get his head
penalty.
straight.
And there's been a couple of penalties on this drive that have really elevated this sequence here for the Knights. 1st down and 10 from the Panther 32. Land up the middle, and he's going to have some good yards. Nice tackle there. Looked like, trying to see who made that tackle. I thought it was 62. And that's Jacob Dortch, one of the defensive linemen, but still another nice gain for Land.
Starting to get that run game going again. Inside, looks like instead of now pulling that tackle, they're keeping the tackle there and just pulling the guard. So that dive man can't make the play anymore. That's good coaching right there.
Tanner Fritchie got himself a nice block on that to help spring him. 2nd down, Land's going to get it. Stays on his feet. Still picks up a few more yards again. And he is going to be very close to a 1st down. That was a 2nd and 4 play. So if it's going to be 3rd down, it's going to be 3rd and very short. But, boy, I'll tell you, Land kind of reminds me of like a Tony Dorsett. Not a big guy, but really strong at the point of attack and, able to, push blockers back, push tacklers back, and stay on his feet after initial contact.
Yeah, haven't seen a back like this in a while, but not a guy who's necessarily going to run by you, and not a huge guy, not a guy who's scary, but, man, will he deliver a blow.
Boy, that block that he made to Set up that last, but that was beautiful. He's going to get it again over the right side, still on his feet. He's going to take a close to a first down. Boy, and Land just keeps going. Did he fumble the football? The Panthers think they have it. What do the referees say?
Nothing.
Well, I think they're going to say down by contact. Now flags fly. Boy, and that's going to go against the Panthers. They're going to be very upset here, Dylan. I'm sure that they think they had a fumble recovery. Let's take another look.
I'm confused about the flag. Holding it.
Let's see, did Land fumble the ball? Really in a pile.
Is the play over right there? We don't know. And then it comes out, so they must have blew the whistle. I'm wondering what the penalty was.
Oh, I'm thinking it's because they thought they had the fumble recovery, and when they find out the referee's not saying it's a fumble recovery, they're getting upset. So it's going to be a dead ball foul.
They definitely said something. So let's see if Los Lomas can punch it in here. I mean, that's a huge penalty for Benicia.
Three penalties now on this drive that has really aided this possession here for the Knights.
And again, that could be because, again, a young team, not very experienced, but those are the little things that these summer practices, these weights in the morning mean so much about. Coming together as a team, knowing not to make plays like this and not forcing the offense into a good position.
After the run and the penalty, they're going to be set up at the 7-yard line, 1st and goal, slamming it right up the middle, but the defense is there this time. And the first tackler there, number 62, Jacob Dortch. Able to come make that hit, and it looks, is that Jacob that's hurt?
Yeah, it looks like number 62.
That is Jacob Dortch down. Yep. Take another look.
Looks like he took a shot from Land.
Yeah, he really did. Boy, Land is delivering some wood right there. I mean, he's being tackled, but he's the one that's really laying the pop. So another little stoppage of time here as they check on the situation. Dortch going to have to come out of the ball game now. Hope that he's okay.
I mean, Land, he's 5'9", 180 though. That is a big guy just running the ball at you. And he does not care who you are. If you're in front of him, he is going to lower his shoulder and try to run through you.
Going to pick up a couple of yards on that play to bring up 2nd down and 5. Clock moving here, 2:46 to go in this third quarter. Been a fine ball game, low scoring, but it certainly has not lacked intensity.
Huge couple of downs right here for Benicia. They could get a stop here. That'd be crucial.
Yeah, there's actually a 2nd down and goal play. Land going to get it, and he's going to keep on going, and Land is in the end zone. Touchdown, Los Lomas.
Great job by Land there. Gets contact early, but does not stop running his feet. Able to push through, get into the end zone. Look at this. Contact, boom. See the hole go.
He ran into Mason Reese, and Mason's probably thinking, I'm glad he didn't knock me over. Able to stay on his feet, scores the touchdown. So 3 penalties really big on this drive for Los Lomas, and they cash in. Here's Barrett now looking to tie the ball game. Snap, spot, kick is good. Boy, and you just watch Nick Barrett kick those PATs. You can't tell me he can't make a 40, 45-yard field goal.
No, easily.
I'm thinking he can.
Easily, if this game comes down to it, I could see them taking a field goal. You get Los Lomas down into the, red zone. That's an easy call there for Longero to maybe have the game-winning kick.
Well, Julius Carroll, number 25, was coming in to try to block that one. And he didn't miss it by a whole lot, Dylan. That was very close to being a missed PAT.
That would have been crucial.
But it's going to be 7-7 here, 2:27 to go in this third quarter. We've got ourselves a wonderful ball game here to end this season. So Barrel gets set to kick it, and the Panthers will get it back one more time.
Two teams just going at it. Last game of the season, no playoffs at all. Just leave it all on the line here. It's going to go. This might be a nail biter.
All right, Barrett's kickoff, and he pops this one into the air. One of the upmen are going to take it. at about the 29-yard line, cross the 35, straight arm, cross the 40, outside 40, cross midfield 45. Did he step out of bounds? No, apparently not. Inside the 40, inside the 35, and what a great return. That is number 8, Janari Boone. That ball was just popped into the air, and then Boone made a beautiful run, and you see how he used that straight arm, looked kind of old-fashioned.
Strong little stiff arm right here, but that's not at all what you want. When you do those kicks, those little pooch kicks, you want to kick them super high. And I thought that was good depth, but you're allowing everyone to just come down and get right on the returner to make that tackle. It looked like maybe he stepped out of bounds there.
I thought he did.
I
but
thought
the
he did
officials
too,
said no.
but again, not NFL officials. Don't expect them to make every call.
Janari Boone, hard-nosed guy. He'll get the extra yards. We just saw him do it there.
Looks like Harris is back in the game at quarterback.
It is Simeon Harris. Wants to run left. There's the defense trying to turn the corner. Can he just a bit? He's going to be out of bounds on the far side after a couple of yards on that gain. So more on Janari Boone. Guy will put his head down, but he also has some slash to him, a guy that can run and make some cuts. He's also the starting middle linebacker, and, of course, when he gets the opportunities, he'll catch the ball out of the backfield. We've seen that a little bit here tonight. So another one of these guys, you got to be versatile to play high school football. That's just the way it is. Not a whole lot of specialization at this level.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, he plays both ways, able to do it all. But that's why they say linebackers are the best athletes on the team.
And, boy,
Nothing
caught
going
in the
there.
backfield. Looked like there was some trouble with the exchange right there. And the Panthers are going to lose a handful of yards. Janari Boone got the ball, but not able to do anything with it. And Tyson seemed to give it to him, and it just a little bit low on the snap there.
Well, look at all those red jerseys right there.
Freachy right there to make sure he's down.
Jack Myers.
Tanner Fritchie, we called his name several times tonight. He's made some plays and made another one right there.
Senior, 3-year starter.
They're gonna
Good
lose.
way to end senior night, that's for sure. Making plays.
So
Leave it all out there.
The Panthers are going to lose a couple of yards. It'll bring up 3rd down and 8, and they operate from the Knights' 36. Wallace going deep. Man coverage down the far side of the field, but incomplete.
Was that for Wallace? No.
Jabri
for
Bevenu.
Boone. That was for Boone there.
Yeah, Bevenu, great coverage there done. There is Boone, as you see. And that's, not a bad decision, throwing in the one-on-one coverage, but Bienvenu really has blanket coverage right here, and this one didn't have a chance.
Yeah, good read there. Take your best matchup, but a team playing, again, a lot of cover 4. They just play deep, let everything else in front of them. He's just going to fall back. I would like to see maybe a back shoulder throw there. It's just hard. You don't see that at high school. That's a top-level throw to make a throw like a back shoulder throw.
Yeah, Jabari was all over that one. That'll bring up 4th down and 12, and they're going to go for it. Here's Wallace under pressure immediately, and he just has to throw this one away. So the Knights take over on downs, 1st down and 10 at their own 36-yard line. So a couple of great back-to-back plays. They get the pass rush here on 4th down. They get the great coverage by Jabari on 3rd down, and the Knights get it back.
Huge defensive stop right there. But honestly, that's a really good play by, who is that? By Wallace right there. Just to throw that away. Pressure coming. It's 4th down. If you take a sack here, the ball goes right there. Smart, just get it out. They take the ball at their own half of the field at least. He believes in their defense. Smart play right there.
And that was Tanner Fritchie coming from the offensive right side. And, boy, they're having trouble blocking him on the last couple of plays because he was in there almost immediately along with another burgundy jersey.
Snapped. Doesn't look like they're ready.
Here's Wood. The handoff. Caught in the backfield this time. They're going to lose about 2 or 3 yards. Land on the carry. He's going backwards here, and it's going to be 2nd down and about 13.
Stuffed right there. They're going to have to start pulling the ball. The quarterback's going to have to start pulling the ball to keep those ends honest. I mean, the ends are just diving down hard because they're just playing the run. They know that Land is a force to be reckoned with, so they got to stop him. But they haven't seen anything from the quarterback. So if he pulls it 2 times or even just once, I guarantee the DNs aren't going to crash as hard.
Heinen spread out here to the far side. Make that the near side, rather.
Make it.
Second down and long. Here's Wood under some pressure. He's going to complete the pass, but a short gain. And a nice quick tackle. Not again. And there's that man one more time. Brody Alava making the tackle. And that's going to be a short gain, maybe a yard or two. And we're going to call it third down and 11. And let's see, are they going to get one more playoff before the end of the quarter? They are not. So that will be the end of the third quarter. A 7-7 tie on senior night here from Los Lomas High School. Stay tuned. We'll be back for the fourth quarter right after this.
You know you gotta recycle that oil, or else this world is gonna get spoiled. Taking care of what we love in life starts with recycling right. Oil recycling, oil recycling, oil 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 recycling right. You can take your oil and your filters to a site. They'll take good care of it and make sure it's done right. Recycling oil and filters, our world keeps spinning right. Work with Cal Recycle, cause they want it done right.
All right, a fresh 12 minutes on the fourth quarter clock. And we are down to one quarter here in this 2020 season, played here in 2021. And a 7-7 game. It has been a great football game here tonight.
Gonna roll right here probably.
It's showing
get a
blitz,
Cobb.
and they're going to come with it. Wood under pressure. Can they get him down?
Wow.
He breaks a tackle. Wood out to the left side, and Wood is going to get back to the line of scrimmage, pick up a couple of yards, and be hit and dropped at around the 40-yard line. He made everything he could with nothing going on.
That's the tough thing. You roll right, all receivers are going right. You got to get into the QB's vision. He comes back just to get out of this. It was pretty impressive, though.
Very.
Escapes that. But when you come back left, there's no one there for you. That's the problem. Receivers got to come back, work their scramble, drill rules, try to find something open, especially on a 3rd and 10. But
and that was Janari Boone. It looked like he had a sack for a major, major loss. Couldn't quite get it, but it will bring up 4th down and 7. And here it is. The Knights will punt the football away. Can we see a return here on one of these?
He's going to take that?
Oh, and he is going to take that in a crowd. Boy, a little bit, that was
these
close
guys,
call right there.
These guys are got some
daring.
Yeah, very daring. I mean, geez, why not catch it on the first one before it bounces? You know what I mean? At least no one's down there, but whatever you feel is comfortable. So luckily no one was down there to deliver a huge hit, but see how Benicia responds here. I mean,
yeah, we've seen this a couple of different times tonight, Dylan, where they are not catching the punts on a fly.
They're catching it off the bounce. I mean, look at that. There's 4 hats right there just by him.
That was very risky.
Scary.
But
good job by Fritchie to make that tackle.
First down and 10 here for the Panthers as they have it on their own 28-yard line. About a minute into the fourth quarter.
Sweep.
There's that little inside pitch again. And they're going to pick up a few yards, get out close to the 30-yard line. So just a couple of yards on that play. That little pitch coming to Simeon Harris. So that'll bring up 2nd down and 8.
So it looks like they're trying to get the ball to the outside, but just a great job by Los Lomas to keep their ends sealing the edge and just forcing everything back inside. There's nowhere for those athletes to go. Empty look. Probably going to be a sweep, fake sweep. Nope, sweep.
Well, they're going to hand this one off and not get back to the line of scrimmage. Jack Myers, number 50, in on that tackle. There you can see a good look at Jack making that play. They're going to lose yardage. It's going to be 3rd down and 11 now.
It's hard to run that sweep out of empty. Just because when you go empty, you automatically spread the defense out. And then if you're going to try and run it outside, there's already defenders out there. So
well, Fritchie was able to get into the backfield, and he really kind of sealed off the outside, forcing the play back in. And then Jack Myers came to clean things up. Nicely
exactly.
done.
Those ends are playing out of their mind right now, just sealing it, sending it back inside where all their help is.
Tyson Wallace, third down, pressure comes. Little screen pass.
Uh-oh.
And Jawari, he's going to have good yards, pick up the first down out across the 40-yard line to about the 42. Little screen pass that time, and they executed that very well, and Boone picks up the first down for the Panthers.
Very nice play. Looks like he also used the ref here a little bit to escape a tackle.
Boy, had a lineman right there, too. But Boone able to make the tackle, and then some nice blocks downfield here as well. Good-looking, well-executed play by the Panthers that time.
First screen we've really seen from them.
That's right.
Smart little play call right there.
You just don't see that inside screen too much because there's so much traffic around it, but the Panthers executed it very well, and they've got a first down at their own 42-yard line. Here's
Screen
Wallace.
Again.
Going to dump this one over there on the far side.
Uh-oh.
And nice gain. That's going to be another first down and a catch and run by Simeon Harris, and he's going to have himself about 12 yards and another Benicia first down.
So Benicia now going back-to-back screens here. Little jailbreak screen to their receiver. He's got to get back outside there. They're blocking out in, and he's supposed to come inside, catch it, and get back outside, run down the sideline. All the defenders are inside, so you got to get outside. That's how the play works. But
well, he was
good job there to
also able to break a tackle of Jack Myers, and you don't see that very often. So
got to wrap up, bring him to the ground.
Boone able to make the play there. First
Benicia
down.
Moving right now.
Inside Knights territory, first down and 10. There's that inside
sweet.
pitch again, but the Knights have it bottled up, but breaks a tackle, gets to the outside, and then he's going to pick up more yardage. Beautiful spin move, still on his feet, and he is going to get down to the 20-yard line.
Oh, this ref down here has him down well short.
Boy, 25-yard gain if it's going to stand. And actually, they're going to have him down to the 34. Let's see this again. Boy, what a great run this is. Into a crowd. Doesn't look like he. Oh,
no, not down there.
No, right there. Still trying to see who's got it. Number 6.
Must have been.
Is that Sandoval on one of the best runs of the night? Let's see.
Not at all.
Makes the spin. He's inside the 30 there.
I don't know what they were looking at.
Boy, Dylan, I am really surprised.
That's tough.
This should be down to the 20-yard line. They're marking this at about the 34. So that just cost them 14 yards on that.
They should be in the red zone.
Wow.
Looking to punch it in, but instead have to be a little bit outside.
And we're not hearing any argument from the Benicia sideline. Anyway, it's 1st and 10. They fake that inside handoff this time, go up the middle. Couple of yards on the play. And that was number 40, Landon Kroenex. We haven't seen him carry the ball too much, but he did score the only touchdown so far for Benicia.
Hey, that's all that matters. But touchdowns gets you the money, right? That's what they used to say.
Well, here it's the accolades and the applause. Doing it for the love of the game here, Dylan.
That's what it should be.
Yeah, they haven't started paying college players yet, but
they're going to.
That could be in the very near future.
I think California even passed it for the upcoming years, yeah.
Wow. 2nd down and 7.
Pass. Screen
Pass
again.
to the sideline and
Nice
quickly
play.
snuffed out. And right on that one, that is
nice play by Emmanuel.
Emmanuel Carnley. Yeah, we've seen him get down the field a couple of times. Now he comes up and makes a nice tackle. That'll bring up third down and 11.
I could see him playing on Saturdays. He's got very good instincts. And again, only a sophomore. I just don't know what position he will play. Receiver or DB, I feel like he'll be able to just choose which one he wants. But very skilled kid for being only 16.
It's going to bring up 3rd down and 11 here as the Panthers line it up from the 35-yard line.
Screen again.
Looking downfield, throwing into coverage, and this one's going to be incomplete, bringing up 4th down. Boone, the intended receiver, and that was covered very well Looked like number 11, Bienvenu, one more time, and he's on several occasions he's had very good coverage down the field.
Good job there, just not biting for the fake. They run a little fake screen here, trying to get everybody to bite up, getting the corners to bite up. But again, they're playing cover 4, so it's just such an easy read as a DB. Don't let anything behind you. It's so simple.
Had safety help over the top, too.
Exactly. But a lot of guys get caught looking into the backfield or going for that screen, and then they get stuck. And Las Lomas has definitely had trouble with that this year.
Too short to punt, too long to kick a field goal. Going forward on 4th down. Wallace got a man, and that is going to be a first down. Wonderfully done.
And
that is Simeon Harris on the reception, and he has got about 13 yards and a first down for the Panthers. That was a huge play right there.
Trips to the field. If Backer saw this a little bit earlier, he probably could have made a play on that. Just ran a skinny post backside. Good read. Seeing that the defense shifts over to the strong side of the trips. And just deliver a nice ball right there.
And nice protection, too.
Yep.
Pocket was very clean that time. And stepping up was Wallace, able to step up into the pocket and deliver that pass. So a big conversion on 3rd down and long, or 4th down and long, excuse me, for the Panthers. And they keep this drive going.
Harris is in the backfield. There's that
Simeon,
Wildcat.
He
nice.
is not going to get out of the backfield. On the keeper, and there's Fritchie again.
He's been all over the field today.
He's making a lot of plays. He makes one here.
And you got to. It's senior night, right?
And they are going to actually lose a yard. Boy, and there is Tanner just able to disengage from the block and get the ball carrier down. Beautifully done by Tanner Fritchie.
And a beautiful tackle right there. Benicia's been able to escape those a lot tonight, but not that time. Good job by Fritchie to just wrap up and hold on.
Fritchie, just another one of these guys having a very good game here tonight. 4.5 to go. 2nd and 13. Wallace under pressure. Flicks it out there. A little screen pass inside the 30. Down to the 20-yard line. And down to about the 16 or 17-yard line. So that ends up being another good play. And Boone making the catch. Bienvenu makes the tackle, but that works out pretty well there on that 2nd and 13. That'll be an 8-yard gain, and then it'll bring up 3rd down and 5.
Yeah, Benicia finally tapping into their little screen game. Getting the ball out quick. Taking advantage of that D-line just coming full throttle to the QB. It's one of those plays that's so hard to defend because as a D lineman, you're obviously trying to get the quarterback, and the lineman just lets you go. You're like, oh, free sack, thank you, and the ball gets dumped out.
Sebastian Maciel, number 61, made a very nice block to help spring Boone. That'll bring up 3rd down and 5. Let's see if it's going to be 2-down territory here.
Slant.
Wallace back, under pressure. Here comes the rush, and he's just going to get rid of it. Boy, was he out of the pocket? They're going to call grounding on that. He was not outside the tackle box.
So that should be a loss of down and
it
a
will be
15-yard penalty. It's going to be 4th down. That's a huge penalty right there.
Yeah, not a receiver in the area.
And wasn't out of the pocket.
Yeah, he's trying to get outside the tackle box. Boy, he's right on the borderline right there. Oh, my goodness.
It's tough because as a quarterback, you think, you're in the boundary. If I'm rolling that way, I don't have to go that far because I'm outside the hash, right? No, it's the tackle box.
It's the tackle box.
You have to really extend outside of where your tackle is to throw that ball.
Yeah, I think the idea is you have to have both feet outside of that line.
Yep.
To be eligible to just throw the ball away. And now they're going to end up having to punt the football here. So that is a very devastating play. And again, though, it's the pass rush that made it happen. So it wasn't like he just made a mistake.
No.
He had to get rid of the ball at some point.
He had to get rid of the ball. Nice punt.
Here is the punt. And this one is going to land. Are they going to keep it out of the end zone? They are, and they're going to pin the Knights back inside their own 5-yard line. So Ruiz has had himself a handful of very good kicks here tonight.
Back-to-back great punts, pinning them back into their own 5-yard line. And even the last possession, they got a pick down there and actually led to their last score. So they're probably trying to do that again. We'll see what Longero can dial up here with his sophomore quarterback, Wood.
Boy, it sure seems like there's a lot of guys downfield on that kick. I
Yeah, I
thought
don't
only
know.
the gunners were supposed to be. The gunners can release on the snap. Everybody else has to wait till the ball is kicked.
Well,
That was
we got to
strange
remember
right
Ruiz
there.
is also holding it for a little bit too. So
Very long, actually. So here are the Knights. First down and 10. And this went out to nobody in a very dangerous play. And that was Janari Boone right in on the quarterback, and Wood just had no time to react that time. He just had to get rid of it.
Looked like they were trying to run maybe a tunnel screen inside or something, the way the receiver was running.
But I'll tell you, that ball's thrown into a lot of traffic
But
right
that was
there.
a scary one right there, especially on your own 3. Oof.
I certainly would be remiss if I didn't mention yesterday was the anniversary of Jackie Robinson entering the major leagues and breaking the color line back in 1947. A huge moment was for the country and for Major League Baseball.
One of the greatest to ever do it on and off the field.
Whole bunch of accolades for Jackie that I'd like to mention before we get out of here. Second down, here's Wood, throws far side, he's got a man, and nice job there by the defender. He definitely turned around. Now they're going to throw a penalty. I'm surprised here. I thought Simeon Harris turned around in time.
I think this might be offensive, to be honest. I don't know if I really don't know where the PI is. He turns. That's good defense.
Did he like put his arm on the receiver early?
Maybe that was it though. I'm not sure what the. If anything, I could see this being waved off, but I thought that was pretty decent defense right there.
I did too.
You could see there's that back shoulder ball that I was talking about. Maybe that one. This is what they say. If you're even, you're leaving. You got to throw it over the top. So they were even right there. Maybe throw that one a little bit more over the top.
And they are going to mark this against the offense.
Wow.
So I'm really surprised.
Yep.
I was thinking maybe defensive, but probably not. And then
just the way
that's
it
a tough
looked.
Call.
Just the way it looked, I could tell it was too late of a flag to be called defensive pass interference in my mind. And just the way that Jabri's hands came over the top of Harris's helmet just gave it to me. But still, that's a tough call to make. That's good. That's just a good football play right there. You got to let that one go.
So the penalty's going to move it back here. Be second down and 10. The ball on the 4-yard line. Here's Wood, throws sideline. He's got a man and nearly caught and then dropped.
Oh my God.
Might have been knocked away at the last one, or was he out of bounds? Land made the catch, but I think he was out of bounds.
What the?
Boy, 4th down and 10, and now the Knights are going to have to punt from deep in their own
They had
territory.
another 2 receivers right there. Wow. The fact that wasn't even picked off, they are super lucky.
Yeah, he made the catch, but he juggled it while he was going out of bounds. So the Knights are going to have to punt the football here. So Lance Heinen dropping back to do the honors. Here comes the rush. Heinen gets rid of it. This one going end over end, being hit about the 35-yard line, picked up by the Panthers inside the 40 down to the 35-yard line. So they'll take over their 1st and 10 with 2:55 to go. So a little bit more about Robinson. What a great career he had. Rookie of the Year, played 10 years, batting title, stolen base leader a couple of times, elected the Hall of Fame in '62. And just to play that well, Dylan, under the circumstances in which he had to play, obviously for the longest time not being a fan favorite, having to deal with all that kind of abuse. But did you know, a lot of people might not know, but he was such a multi-sport star. West Coast Conference MVP in basketball, track and field, and
he could do it all.
Widely considered one of the greatest athletes of all time. All right, here's one of those inside pitches again. Pushed back. 35, got some room here to the near side, inside the 30, and down to about the 26-yard line. So that's Brody Alava again making something what didn't look like he had a whole lot there.
Good job right there by the O-line. Hooking some guys. Nice run right there.
Very nice.
Finally able to get outside. See, when those ends, if they don't stay outside and force them back inside, you're going to get a big run like that. And that's what teams are always looking for when they do sweep plays.
And Alava was also able to break a tackle there and made a lot more out of that than I thought he was going to get.
Pass.
Wallace throws it.
my.
Up for grabs, and this was going to be
Oh.
incomplete. Was there some holding against the Knights as the receiver was trying to come back for the ball, and actually was that caught?
Wow.
Simeon Harris has got the ball. I didn't think he had any chance to get
He
that.
really he threw that up with, he just said, I see you, and just chucked it. What a play to come back for the ball. Did he catch that? Oh, lucky. Oh, no, he didn't. If you replay it, it bounced. It went through his arms, hit the ground. But it should be incomplete, but look at, this might have been a hold right there, but he likes to go. And look at this, it bounced and hit the ground. Bounced and hit the ground. That's a good call right there. The refs got that one right.
But looked like Johnny Walker, as
Possibly
Simeon was coming
held.
back to the ball, it looked like Walker reaches
Held?
out and grabs him
A little bit,
bit.
let go, and then
And he
clearly incomplete.
And
That's
also,
they look complete from here. Game time, but looking at the replay, pretty clear.
also, Vinny Garman getting a lot of pressure on that play, forced that ball kind of just up for grabs, and really the Panthers fortunate that ball wasn't intercepted.
Very, very lucky.
3rd down and 1, 2:03 to go. Panthers need a yard for a first down. There's that inside handoff, and that is going to be very close. And does Boone have the first down? He's right on the marker.
Wow. He's short.
Oh, boy, and I'll tell you what, this is going to bring up 4th down. I'm sure they're going to go for it.
4th and inches.
Probably just outside of
Minute
Ruiz's
38. Are you
range.
kicking it here?
I would have to think they're going to go for it here.
You gonna call a timeout? They looks like Benicia's looking for the chains to be brought out and measured.
They have the
They
right
don't
to
like
do
that.
that. Let's see.
They do not like the spotting of that, which is very understandable. Let's see if the refs bring the chains out, though. Normally you would think that they would, considering close game, 4th quarter, minute left, and it's 4th and short. You got it.
Well, there's Coach Craig Holden.
He's trying to plead his case.
He is a Benicia grad. Back in 1990, played baseball, football, and he wrestled. Went to college in Clinton, Mississippi. He threw the javelin there, so we're talking about, all-around athletes. We got one right here
there
on
you
the
go.
Benicia sideline. Went back to Benicia, graduated college, and then coached for several years at Antioch High School, and then back to Benicia in 2000. He's been there ever since, and trying to get himself a win here on this final game of this very, very odd season. So they are going to be short. Ball lined up at the 26-yard line of the Knights, and 4th down and 1 showing on the scoreboard. And here comes the Panther offense. Boy, I'll tell you, this ball game is coming down to a few very critical plays, and here's one of them right now.
They're going to go to their jumbo set and just give it to the big guy and let him try to get some yards.
Strength versus strength right here.
Oh!
And they jump off sides. Oh, boy.
Everybody point. You got to point. And there you go. What do you do now? That's such a tough one. Trying to get him to jump. Always a little freeze call. You can always bet teams are going to do that on 4th and short like that. Little freeze call right here in the guard jumps. Oh, that's so tough.
So
Las Lomas hyped after that one right there.
Yeah, it's
pointing.
It's Michael Pitta who jumped offside. You just got to feel really bad for the kid. Such a critical play right there, and now all of a sudden it's going to be about 6 yards to go here on 4th down. So they're going to come out and go for it.
It's like Las Lomas is bringing a lot of people.
There's the throw. Catch is made.
Not gonna make it.
And Simeon's not going to get there. And right there on the tackle is Brian Thorpe, number 10. And Las Lomas will take over on downs.
Huge play right there by number 10, Brian Thorpe. Seeing the flat route coming down hard to make that tackle. Great play. Stepping up. It's a senior right there. Senior captain, 3 years on varsity. Just knowing what's going to happen in the moment.
Very sure tackle by Thorpe. And the Panthers will not get the first down, so that penalty turns out to be a killer. And remember, they made the 3 crucial penalties that really helped the Knights score their only touchdown. So
I was just about to say, Benicia's defense has been playing lights out. But the thing is, they are probably tired. A lot of those guys do play both ways.
Wood back with some time, under some pressure as he throws. This one up for grabs, and it's going to be intercepted. Boy, right in front of the play, able to make that interception was Cabral, Randy Cabral, RJ, who had been beaten a couple times earlier in the game, ended up getting away with it. But here he makes the interception on a ball that, because of that pressure, was really thrown up for grabs.
Just underthrown a tad bit. Maybe if the pressure wasn't there, he was able to throw it on time and get it out there earlier. But he has to step to his right for 1 second.
Yeah.
That second is just costly.
And I'm pretty sure it was Miles Bailey, number 84 again. So you would statistically, no statistic for that. I guess on the sidelines they have that with the coaches, but that would certainly be a pressure that results in another interception.
Well, and that just shows how little an inch a second is in this game. 1 second too late.
Couple of timeouts for Benicia. On first down, the ball is loose. Actually ends up caught in the air, and now flags fly coming in from the defensive backfield. Boy, that was a strange-looking play.
Looks like they were going to try to do a little reverse. They hand it off to the back and then give it to the receiver. Back had no handle on it right there. Boop. Need it right to the receiver. Good job by Stewart right there to pick that up, but looks like it's going to come back with a possible hold. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, they did not intend to pitch the ball there. That was supposed to be a handoff, but the ball popped loose.
Lucky that ball wasn't recovered by Los Lomas or even just backed all the way up. Got very lucky right there.
So are we going to have a tie game here at the end of regulation?
Is there overtime? What do we do? I've never seen that. What is it, like sudden death, like college football?
In a non-playoff game, I thought it was just game over.
Yeah, I don't know.
Wallace back, throws, got a man, and trying to get away somehow, but unable to do so was Croy Stewart.
Looks like they try to run the little.
Bevino made the tackle.
Yeah, it looked like they tried to run a little jailbreak screen right there, and Los Lomas was all over that.
And Los Lomas going to call a timeout here. They've got looks like they've got 2 left.
I don't know.
Thinking that maybe they could get the ball back here.
Yep. Second down, though. I mean, second and long. Anything's possible.
Well, and you got to be figuring that, Wallace is going to be throwing the football. So if you get incomplete passes, let's stop the clock. And maybe Doug Longero's thinking I'll have a chance to run a couple of plays here at the end of the game.
Well, we'll see what Benicia does because they might want to just run the ball. But if you run the ball, then they could just call a timeout. You got to at least push the ball downfield, which in that case will help Los Lomas because if it's incomplete, that stops the clock. On the other hand, Los Lomas, they need to get a stop here. And they're looking to really just get the ball into field goal range. They got the kicker for it.
They do.
That's all they need. They don't need to get the ball all the way down to – they don't need to score a touchdown. They just need to be within about 25 yards, and they'll be fine.
I think Barrett's another one of those guys that they tell me that he can hit, I believe, from like 40 yards. But when we see him on those PATs, it looks like 40 yards would not be a problem for him.
Easily. So we'll see what Benicia's plan of attack is, but I bet they're definitely going to try and push the ball downfield. I mean, there's not too much time left. I could see maybe a couple screens, get the ball out quick, especially with the pressure that Los Lomas has been bringing.
2nd and 21. For the sideline, that's going to be intercepted and dropped. Boy, it looked like Emmanuel Carnley had a chance to intercept that ball, and he just couldn't hold on. And maybe he was thinking, I got a chance to return this one.
Those are just one of those plays where it's almost like when receivers drop it and they're so wide open, they're thinking about, oh, what am I going to do next? Just catch it. Catch it and then go make a play. Get the pick first, get the catch first, then go make a play. That was a tough one, though. Over his shoulder, having to move way out of there. Just slipped right through his hands.
Sandoval was
a tough one.
Sandoval was the intended receiver, but he really wasn't close to that.
Yeah, it looked like a little miscommunication. Sandoval went inside. I think maybe the quarterback thought he was going to a corner.
3rd down and 21.
There's the screen.
Wallace throws for a receiver coming back toward the formation
Pick.
into a crowd. They're going to
Nope.
say incomplete, or they're going to say intercepted. Boy, I have not seen a signal yet. The Knights think they intercepted the ball, and now the officials pointing to the ground saying incomplete. So it looks like that's going to bring up 4th down. But here comes the receiver back toward the formation.
There's the screen again, but threw it right to him.
Boy,
Oh, yeah, incomplete. Yep,
Simeon's
that,
coming.
that looked like that hit the ground.
Simeon's coming back to the formation as Los Lomas calls timeout. They have 1 left.
Yeah, they
But
were
boy,
trying to get a
I'll tell you,
huge
this is a
screen there.
dangerous play again.
If you're going to run one of those tunnel screens or jailbreak screens with your receiver, you have to get your blockers out quick, or else you're going to end up with something like this, a possible pick, a possible collision, whatever it might be. You just can't let them run for super long and let it develop, because the defense will sniff it out.
Yeah, Jack Myers looked like he was coming up for a big pop right there. That was a dangerous play for the Panthers.
25 seconds left.
And that was a 3rd down play. The scoreboard shows 3rd and 21, but it's 4th and 21. So the Panthers are going to have to kick this one away with 25 seconds to go.
So we'll see if Los Lomas can get a good return here, maybe run a couple plays, get it into field goal. It's like a little clock issue.
They're asking to have a couple of seconds put back on the clock, and they do.
Coaches are getting a little emotional right now.
Now they're calling for 37.
37.
Do I hear 47?
Coach down there, funny guy.
A minute 27, he says. Here's Ruiz, and now it looked like somebody moved.
Someone jumped and they
Nobody
didn't call
called
it.
that.
Go,
We're going to take it on the 45-yard line. A nice tackle there. Very good coverage by the punt team for the Benicia Panthers, and that is number 61, Sebastian Maciel, who made that tackle. That's a big tackle right there. You don't want him to get in a field goal range. So here's the situation, 20 seconds to go, and I got to say, you got to pick up at least, 25, 30 yards for a chance to kick a field goal.
Yes, you got to get the ball at least to the 25 to really make it, if that would be pushing it.
That would be at
for
the
a field
limit.
goal.
The
That would be
20-yard line
pushing
would
it.
be a lot more secure.
But you
we'll
got to
see.
push the ball downfield.
Yep.
You got 1 timeout. Yep, 1 timeout. So either routes to the outside, got to get the ball out of bounds, or if you get a first down, got to spike the ball.
Is Nick Barrett getting his leg ready?
Going to probably be roll right here to an out or come back with a corner.
Here's Wood under some pressure, fires downfield, and this ball's going to be knocked away and nearly intercepted. Beautiful play on the ball by Simeon Harris, and he almost had another interception.
Well, the out or comeback here by Emmanuel was wide open. Good job by Harris by playing down on it and then leaving late to the corner. Good job by the Los Lomas' O-line, though, blocking
Yeah, they
there.
did. Looked like they had a pass rusher coming from the quarterback's blind side, but one of the linemen for the Knights able to push him out of the way, but that was intended for land, but very nearly intercepted.
16 seconds. Plenty of time. This might come down to a Hail Mary. Well, we know Wood
Second
can
down
make
at
it
10.
there.
Wood back, plenty of time. Throws deep down the far side. There's a man. It's going to be broken up at the last moment. Heinen, the intended receiver, and look who's there again. It's Simeon Harris.
Well, that's why he has all of his offers, that's for sure.
Yeah, I'll tell you. He's making some big plays here at the end of this game.
Almost has 2 picks here on the last play, but again, Los Lomas getting kind of desperate right now for some yards. I'd like to see that ball maybe thrown inside more, lead him more down the middle of the field away from the corner because he got over the top of the safety. But again, young quarterback.
Well, I think the ball hung up just a little bit.
A little bit. It's tough. It's a tough throw
Yeah.
there.
Back to pass. Throws.
Nice.
Far side is going to be complete.
Got to spike it.
But
Oh.
you got to call timeout here.
Yep. So at the 30.
30, 40, you're looking about a 47 or 48 yard field
Oh,
goal.
God, are they bringing him out?
And here comes
They're
Nick
bringing
Barrett.
him out. Oh, my goodness.
Nick Barrett, the sophomore, 6 feet, 160 pounds. Luke
Oh, my
Wood,
gosh.
Luke Wood, number 4,
Holder.
will be on the spot.
So this is a live ball, though. So Benicia still has a chance. If it gets blocked or anything, they can return it.
Sure can.
For a touchdown. Run a fake.
This is a 49-yard field goal. This is not in Barrett's range as far as they've told me. But let's see.
I say Las Lomas runs a fake. Get ballsy. Wow.
Here comes Nick Barrett. 5.3 seconds to go.
Nail biter.
Nick Barrett for the win.
Timeout. They're trying to ice him.
And Benicia is going to ice the kicker.
How many times have you ever heard icing the kicker in high school football? I
don't think I ever have.
That's what I'm saying.
It's a first.
You never see this. Oh, my gosh.
What
this
a
is
football
incredible.
game.
This is incredible. Wow, what a night.
He's Dylan Graham. I'm Tony Schultz, and we have got a nail biter here to end this season. And Nick Barrett a chance to give Las Lomas a win, but 49 yards, that is a long way to kick a football.
Hey, this is a pro college level kick. If he can hit this, I mean, he should definitely go send it to a bunch of coaches because they'll pay a kicker. They'll pay you for school.
Well, it just goes to show you how some of the specialization is so important.
Yes.
Because right here, I mean, this is either win or tie.
Yeah. Well, and if you don't have a kicker, there's not even a second guess. You're throwing a Hail Mary.
Right. They're going to spot the ball at the 39-yard field goal. So this will be a 49-yarder for Nick Barrett, the sophomore.
And another timeout.
Yeah, I didn't think you could call back-to-back timeouts. I didn't think you could do that.
I didn't even know that was a rule, but
apparently you can.
I don't see why you wouldn't be able to. I didn't know that was even a rule.
I seem to remember that you couldn't do that. But Craig Holden, I mean, throw some more ice on him, why don't you? It's a Gatorade bath.
They got none left? All right, good. No more stoppage. Just want to see him kick it. So if you're not allowed to do that, what would it be? A penalty?
It usually would be a penalty.
A 15-yard penalty right now would be.
I'm not sure if it was a 15-yarder.
Or like it would be.
Maybe it's just the pros. So obviously.
Yeah, I don't know what it would be
here.
because if that was the case of a 15-yard penalty, that would be huge.
Yeah.
That would put him well into range. But we will see. The whole place is jumping right now. Wow.
So they're building up the intensity here. The drama. Nick Barrett from 49 yards away. Snap, spot, kick is up, kick is, and whistles blew it dead. The ball is not going to make
the
it.
Penalty marker?
And it's going to be a penalty against who?
Encroachment.
Oh, it's going to give them 5 yards. They get a chance
Wow.
to kick it again. So make it
A little bit
a
closer.
44-yard kick.
Oh, it looked like he had the leg. It looked
did.
like he would have gotten there just a little left.
Yeah,
but
wide
now
left.
a little closer, and he just kicked it. There's no more icing. Wow. Not at all what you want if you're Benicia right here.
Boy, there you take a look at that. Good camera work right there. And, boy, actually it was a little short.
A little short. Just
But
right there, though.
Maybe not short here with the extra 5 yards. Barrett, one more chance. Snap, spot, kick in.
No good.
No good. That's going to be short.
Little left.
So
So
that
what do we
leaves
do?
us at a 7-7 tie. Now, to my understanding is these games would end in a tie unless it was a postseason game.
It looks like it's
They
going
look
to
like they're
end.
going to play some more, I think.
I don't know. I want them to finish this game. Don't let it be a tie.
Now, is this a situation, Dylan, where the coaches can get together and say, do you want to play? I don't know.
I think
I thought it was
should
a
be.
tie game.
I think last game of the season, no playoffs. Let the coaches go talk to each other, play it out. Let's figure out a winner here.
I think that's what they're doing. I think they're talking this over. Because
You can't end this on a tie.
Dylan, I am almost positive that this game would end in a tie normally, and I think they're talking about it. Yeah, they are.
There we
They're
go.
going to talk this over.
There we go. Awesome. So now the question, what are the overtime rules and how do we do it? Is it like college?
25 yards and in for college? Did they
That's
do
right.
that? It's definitely not a sudden death. I've never heard of sudden death
No.
in high
it
school
wouldn't
football.
be sudden death, but is it like maybe a 8-minute quarter and they just do that and whoever wins?
Dylan, the last time I
We'll
did
see.
a playoff high school football game, never.
I remember, I think it was a while ago, back when I was itty bitty. There was an overtime game here, Los Lomas versus Clayton Valley. Los Lomas won in overtime, and I think they did it like that. They did it like colleges at the
25 yard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, so what they would do is they line up the offense on the defense's 25-yard line, and they either score a touchdown or kick a field goal. And if they kick a field goal, the other team has a chance to possess the ball, and they either tie the game or win the game with a touchdown.
They do?
Yeah, both teams get to both teams get
they'll
to
both
possess
get a
the ball
chance,
once.
probably. Yeah. Maybe, yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yep. Sounds about right.
Talk about some old memories.
Yeah, I never got to watch it. I was only told about it, and Longero tried to give me the tape. It was on a VHS tape, and I asked him, how do you even work this? I'm too young. I don't know how to work a VHS tape.
A VHS tape? Well, that's going back.
That was what he had it on. I had nothing else to look up.
So they are still trying to figure this out, and I'm wondering who's going to get the ball first. And obviously, it would be an advantage not to get the ball first because then you know exactly what you need.
To do. Looks like Las Lomas is going to get the ball first. But yeah, exactly. You definitely want to be the deferring team, I guess. That's what it would be called, but.
Well, because if you have it first and you decide to kick a field goal, you could end up getting beat with a touchdown.
Yep.
So it's better. You're better off knowing what you have to get.
The nice part for Las Lomas, though, being at least at the 25, they got the kicker. They're not too stressed because Benicia would then have to tie it with a kick themselves. And so that's where in college, you see the kickers go back and forth. It's whatever. And then you have to go for like 2 and you have to go for the touchdowns and all that. But in high school, you kick a field goal, that might be all that matters.
So the Knights are going to get it first. They'll start at the 25-yard line of Benicia. And boy, we're finding out a whole bunch of new things. We're on a high school campus and we're learning. And another whistle and 4 flags fly.
False start.
And that'll back up the Knights 5 yards. And I don't know what it is with Wood. Maybe kind of a tall, lean guy, and he's wearing number 16, but he's reminding me a little bit of Jared Goff. Maybe it's the number. Must be.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Here is Wood. Throws. Got a man. Ball caught inside the 20, inside the 15. That will be a first down.
Good play right there. Just motion the fullback over. Get him to the flat. So hard for a defender to go over everybody to go make that play. Good read right there by Wood.
Lissy makes the catch. He's got the first down. And that'll bring the ball down to about the 13-yard line. Take another look, and you can see the receiver on the top kind of clearing everything out.
That's what happens when you play man coverage. I mean, you could just get guys on the outside, run those guys out of there, and just replace them with outs or basically whatever it is that you want to run underneath.
First down and 10. Here's Wood. Hands to Land. Breaks a tackle. Land still on his feet. And he's finally going to be hit and dropped there. Looks like on the tackle, number 40, Landon Kroenex. That'll bring up second down.
I think what would work here is if they had like a fullback or something. And yeah, they love to play their man, but get a little play action fake and roll Wood out, and then try to get maybe like a little arrow or like that flat route, and just get someone wide open in the flat and let him get a couple yards for that touchdown. But we'll see what they go to.
Couple of yard gain, 2nd down and 8
Probably
as the
gonna
Knights
throw it
operate
here.
from the 11.
Motion.
Well, now they're saying another flag, another motion penalty. And a false start against the Knights on 5 more yards.
Wonder who jumped there.
Now, they were able to overcome the last one, but let's see if they can overcome this one. 2nd down and 13 now as they
Penalties are
push the
big.
line of scrimmage back to the 16.
Penalties are big.
Here's Wood under some pressure, throws, got a man, hit, ball is it's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And again, number 22, Brody Alava on that play, able to strip the ball that time. And for a moment there, I thought it was fumble, but clearly the receiver did not have the ball long enough. We'll take another look.
Yeah, good job by whoever was out there at corner to just come down and make that play. Looked like that was, yeah, Lava and Harris right there too coming down just in case. But that left Bevino 11 wide open in the back of the end zone. If Wood had a little more time, pressure there by Bailey again.
Well, I think it was Whiteside, number 54, who was barreling down from the quarterback's blind side. And
yep.
Boy, you got to have eyes in the back of your head, I'll tell you. 3rd down and 13. Wood back, short drop, throws. Oh, what a catch.
Nice catch.
Beautiful catch that time by
4th
Bevino.
and short. 4th and short.
4th and short. You know Longero's going to go for this. Coach Longero's not going to kick a field goal here.
Nope. They might convince him, though. No, they're not convincing him.
What a catch by
nice catch.
Bevino. Beautifully done. Reaching up those green gloves.
Open. They are going to kick it. Wow.
Boy, I am surprised.
I'm very surprised. I mean, then again, he's
well within Barrett's range,
yeah.
though. And again, like you were saying before, he believes in his defense. You think, look, I'm going to kick a field goal here, and I bet my defense is going to, keep them from scoring a touchdown.
A lot of trust right here, and Longero hasn't had kickers that can.
From the 23, snap, spot, kick is good.
Oh.
No good. Oh, my God, I want to see that again.
I'm confused. I was just about to say he hasn't had kickers that have been able to put it through.
Oh, my goodness. I am surprised. I really thought that had gone through. Let's take another look here. Does this ball disappear?
It was so high.
It was too high. Over the left upright and apparently missed wide left. There it is one more time, and he just does hook it.
Does it go right or does it go left?
Yeah, it missed the left upright. No, that's a good call. That was definitely wide left. So the teams are just going to turn around here. And now the Panthers are going to get the ball from the 25. And, of course, they can attempt a field goal themselves here, and that would win the game. So here's Wallace in the shotgun. 1st down and 10 from the Knight 25, trying to break the tie. There's that little pitch. Alava tries to turn that corner. He will. He's going to pick up some pretty good yardage there on the far side. So Alava's had himself quite a game here tonight. A lot of tackles defensively, made some plays offensively as well. And there's another one. They're going to call it a 7-yard gain. It'll bring up 2nd down and 3.
This is when, for Los Lomas, your leaders got to step up here. You can tell just after that play, they're walking back, heads down. Need something just to spark them, get their energy going again. Game's not over. They need a big stop here.
They do.
You guys are the last line of defense. You got to put it all out there on the line.
Sandoval made a nice seal block to allow the runner to go inside. Wallace back to pass under some pressure, takes off. He's going to run, still on his feet. Going to pick up the 1st down. And Wallace going to get to about the 12-yard line. So a nice gain there as he picks up about 5 or 6, and that will be a 1st down.
Good job right there. Seeing really there's nothing there for him. Not forcing it into a place that you really don't want to force it, especially since it's OT, you don't need a touchdown. And just stepping up, finding the hole, getting a 1st down.
So they're going to mark this ball at about the 13-yard line. So they can get a first down inside the 5 at about the 3-yard line. Here's Wallace. No, not Wallace.
Harris?
It's going to be Harris, and he's going to pick up maybe a couple of yards. Jack Myers there with a host of defenders. And they're going to push it back. Myers the first one to get there, but a whole bunch of burgundy shirts getting off the pile. Boy, Wallace a little upset, and now they're going to throw a penalty flag. Oh, my goodness. This is going to be – and it's going to be called against the Knights. Unbelievable.
And another one. I just hate to see that. He's kicked out of the game. Number 53, that's going to be Marco. Just hate to see that. You're a senior.
Boy, in his last game, in a situation like this.
Got to be better than that.
He's getting the heave-ho.
Got to be smarter than that. It's got to be bigger than you. You hate to see that. It's understandable. Everybody's mad. You can be angry.
I mean, there didn't look like there was any fisticuffs or anything like that. Nobody was throwing punches or anything.
It's just something
just
that's
verbal.
said. I mean,
yeah.
I don't know. I'm both ways on that. I think that's kind of soft. Like, let guys talk, whatever. But, again, still, you can't be doing that if you're a senior.
So Benicia is going to have it
position.
First and goal now from the 4-yard line.
I mean, if they can't get it in from here.
And then, of course, if they don't, they have a chance to kick a short
field
goal themselves.
Yep.
We know Ruiz can make it from about 40 yards himself, so they're well within his range. They're going to take at least 3 cracks on it here to see if they can't get it in the end zone. And another whistle.
Looks like timeout, Los Lomas.
So many timeouts here in the late going. It's like we're watching a basketball game.
Yeah, the last 4 minutes ends up lasting 40.
And by the time you switch the channel and you come back, the game's over. So glad you could be with us on this now a brisk evening here in Los Lomas as the season winds down, and the Benicia Panthers in a situation here just 4 yards away from winning the game.
Crazy turn of events there. I mean, 2 huge penalties. I mean, really on a play that was stuffed. Nothing going for Benicia on that play. And then they end up getting bailed out by the penalties.
Right.
And now they're at their own 4. It looked like before the timeout they were coming out in their big jumbo set. Two fullbacks, 2 tight ends, just the biggest bodies they can find on that roster, just putting them in, trying to just bulldoze down into the end zone.
But it just seems to me that nobody really wants this game to end. Wrapping up the season right here. So here are the Panthers. They haven't broken their huddle. Now they do. A sideline over there getting some instructions from the brain trust for the Panthers. Benicia a chance to win it. And if you're the Knights, you're going to be trying to rip that ball out.
Yep. Jumbo right.
Wallace. Panthers look a little bit confused. They know they don't audibilize here.
They're waiting for a.
Here's a pitch. Inside. Touchdown. And that will be the ball game. Janari Boone, in from 4 yards out to make it the final score 13-7 for the Panthers.
Put your helmet on.
And there is Boone celebrating as the Panthers get their 3rd win of the season.
It's a tough one. Tough one for Los Lomas. Great game, though. I mean, just what an effort by both teams defensively. Just fought the whole night. Just to have a game, a regular season game, go into overtime for the last game of the season just shows the heart that they both put out there.
Really hard to pick an MVP of the ball game here tonight. So many guys had great games.
Yeah, Bailey played very well. It's too hard to tell, though. Everybody played really well. Both
A lot
sides
of players
of the ball.
did.
Brian Thorpe had some huge plays, a great pick.
Miles Bailey was absolutely outstanding.
But that's a tough one.
Brody Alava, another guy who had a great game. And that will do it. A final score of 13-7 as the Benicia Panthers go on the road and win this final game in a very strange year, but they get the job done as they win it by a final score of 13-7. For all of us here at Walnut Creek TV, I'm Anthony Schultz saying good night, and hopefully we'll see you next year.